October 2025. Good morning to you, wherever you are. You're welcome to another edition of GH Today. It is definitely your perfect morning companion where we serve you nothing but sizzling breakfast. My name is Mohammed. It's a packed day. We talk a lot about galamsey. We talk about corruption and corruption-related offences. We'll talk about nurses and their professional conduct. We'll talk about the new patriotic party and a lot more. So please, you don't want to miss any part of today's show. We'll talk some sports as well. Please be my guest. But let me start by motivating you. Our motivation this morning is by Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it is done. Until it is done, you see it as impossible. Find a way. There's so many alphabets out there. If plan A fails, try plan B. All through till you hit plan Z. That is when you know that it is really possible. That's our way of motivating you this morning. Let me help you, as always, improve your English language writing and speaking.
Today's word is C-O-M-M-U-T-E. Commute. It's a verb. Commute has other meanings. For instance, to commute from home to work. But the meaning we are looking for this morning pertains to law, and it means to change a punishment to one that is less severe. Let's exemplify it. The protesters of #StopGalamsey had their sentence commuted from imprisonment to a fine. Commute.
That's our word for you for this morning. Let me pump you up a bit as you go about earning your keep and going about your daily activities with our video of the day. So on Inside Out this morning, I mean, we're back on the subject of Galamsey, and you watched this video.
You know, you will come, real line that. Captain, the wait to real line, I see. Now, if you may, you know, Yankado, you're born. But Mamu, when you're there, this fight against illegal mining, Yan Timemofuna, Yawahana, I do baby. Yahu can always or foam kakra. As the Quincy and Bisada, and I will crow him on ye, nice saying, because in overnight, you might dash around or pa, neighborhood there will be able to her. This thing has been going on for a while, for days, for weeks. In them will be another than social media. Na said Hannah so on your way, she there, a mouth who to her. Now, also Sabua, would doubt my money in a crowy. And them cause no more record do I or China or Rayan or the insun or day. In Suta or flood or to know, Bibia to miss. I are a hoopy. I are. Now, I shall submit what's an old rail line. As long as yin for frenzy, this continues and will remain existing line. China, Ghana manganese, when your railways will resolve issues in Kakrankan or one of us or Sunway use lines. This is the very line. If you is come, I will chrome hammer or from a young come from Mumpo. But probably I made a measurement. Nana hands one or H.
Nana, yeah, now film day. Seriously. Nana, yeah, announcement. You pure rain line who be ala when you in the machine. But the current woman today, bright and one answer. Yet, Honed, Mammy, are sure, and afraid and why him fear. They are my youth to know, Piana Sonte. There, on your den, or you in the machine, who fire them, who feel free her. The make you be in holiday, or you fade you moon. You so new soon our far. And Kayele Catty had the betting, a babano what's and watch. Yan yelly a corner, no binum sushi in him still. Let us say, on Sedani that you could pay do. Soon, ye be quite what's a sound pumping machine, ye be quite what did you want phones? Oh, I tell it, maybe ye be still. I saw dinner phone goom,
But you will feel chrome again. So,
be playing free her. Yalikasi Oban he, we're gonna call. But a chimo no ye and at it. No, you good ayalaboda Macawi. See.
Audrey there. When you no, I don't solve a problem. And see, you do crow in painful. MP Waha. Shannon and them, I'm a friend, Fidomi Ambra, MP Waha, MC Waha. You were police commander, Yakasi, your regional police, Western region, actually maybe. We were 2 regional commanders, Ukitakwa, the Co. I mean, few West, or your police region. It's your original police commander. I didn't know when you put a book because I can't win there. On 9 day about report I'm painful. Region Masubo, I'm lying, they be all them. Because baby, ye drew no ye boko asab. Yimpa ye na june de Sabiwa Obanisika, some da no, big na juna to baby. No more do ye be an why. kapim de good okodo nyaniti sika do nyaniti se ye nyina akra no ye behwewa mfa no nti no de ye nyina ye so na de ma di ye so ano.
Okay, so that's the Western Regional Minister, Joseph Nelson, who was inspecting the area. See, when Mr. Jantua says we should shoot to kill, this is the time we need to. This is where we need NIMOs. We don't need to pamper them. Well, we have declared water bodies and forest reserves security zones. Whatever the security personnel will do to the people there, that one is my back case. Can we shoot to kill, shoot to maim, so that the people who are doing these things will know that they are destroying our environment? Imagine how sickening this is, that you would dig under a rail line. And so the moment we operationalize the railway, and then there's a train traveling on that stretch, the next minute there'll be an accident, lives will be lost because of somebody's selfish interest. Kumhan Kasana, we are not angry enough. We are really not angry enough. How can somebody born of a woman with sense do this to our environment? You are digging under a rail line in this day in Ghana. What is wrong with us as Ghanaians? Mr. President, give the order, shoot to kill, shoot to maim. Because the more we talk, the more we jaw, the people feel emboldened. They feel empowered. We are tired of the talk shop. Let's put in place drastic measures. Because very soon, they'll be digging under my house. They'll be digging under my house. They've already started digging under people's houses in the rural areas. Yeah. Very soon, it will be the urban areas. Very soon, we'll have somebody digging under the Jubilee House. Because in Ghana, we know that the whole country is covered in gold. Is this what we are waiting for? Good morning, Ivy.
Good morning, Millie.
I wonder how anybody, anybody, what would
we'll consider this. So they were not deterred by the fact that there's a public property, right? They were not deterred by the fact that they were doing an irreparable damage to the line, regardless of the fact that the line is not being in use for years, right? It's still a railway line. It's a public property. Now, what they did was to dig everything that holds the rail line in place. To them, all they needed was the gold, which will eventually give them the money. The nation can burn for all they care. You see?
That rail line.
When we get to that level, then you can understand the challenge, the enormity of the challenge we are dealing with. For people not to be deterred in any way, in any form or shape, by the fact that there's a public property. We are destroying it in the name of mining, and the conscience is not pricked. Like I said, they didn't just destroy this stretch in a day. No, they went home, came back every day for days.
And we have people who live in the community.
Exactly.
See, the rail lines go through farms, they go through the lands of people. And so people are seeing this. Exactly. We see this every day. School children, because now we've not operationalized the rail lines anyway. And so school children will go to school, they will see it. Parents will go to farms, they will see it. People will go to their various businesses, they will see this.
Exactly.
If they are doing this under rail line, very soon, they'll be doing it under a tarred road.
Oh, yes.
Or a regular road.
Oh, yes. They are cutting into roads and what have you. In fact, haven't you heard GHOne Water Limited complain about pipes that there are pipes that have been cut? They are cutting cables, right? If they can mine under a railway line, what is a fiber cable belonging to a telco or a
water company?
No, nobody cares. You see, and that's the impunity with which these young men are visiting this mayhem on us. See, many people, and of course, I, for instance, ask myself whether there's a chief in the community. Is there a chief in Takansuya? But per what we heard, the chief at the point ordered them to vacate the premises. But after this damage has been done.
But see, at what point did this chief realize it?
Exactly.
And what was the order? Vacate.
Exactly.
The people are destroying your property. Yes. You are saying vacate. Is it that our chiefs are not vested with power?
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
These lands belong to them.
The MC in the area, yes, of course. I understand the MP showed up, the regional minister showed up, the MC, they all showed up.
And
please,
as we speak, 12 persons have been arrested.
This after the facts.
Yes.
This could have been prevented.
Now we've arrested the 12 people.
Yeah.
Then we today, I know that they are arraigning them for court today.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
With some.
Then we will spend taxpayers' money to refix this.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Abba.
With some modicum of alertness. And being conscious of your environment as an MC, as a DC, as an MP. Yes, for the MP, you can argue that he might not be in the constituency at this material point in time. He talks about the fact that he got to know about this when the video went viral. You see, there's an assemblyman there. So me, I want to tackle the assemblyman because he cannot tell me that he didn't see that
members, unit committee members,
yes.
MC, chiefs, opinion leaders, those who even go about beating the gong. Just say, there's everybody in the community.
Yeah.
We know that Takwa is a mining hub. I mean, if you know the Western region very well, you know that Takwa and its enclave, it's a mining hub.
Yeah.
But must we destroy everything in the name of gold? Now, gold, Nicola, I hear now, Binga.
That's the question. That's the question. And with this.
You want to mine gold? Okay, let's do it legitimately. There are small-scale miners around.
Yeah.
Government says it will give you license for small-scale mining. Why not go through the process and get a mining license and mine your gold in peace? Why are you just say? Sometimes, you know, when you think about these things, you ask yourself, "Gonna be yini?"
It's greed. Of course, yesterday we were talking about what Tugba Fede had said. You see, our penchant for glorifying ill-gotten wealth. And so, to many people, the end justifies the means, right?
Yeah. Whether you whichever way you got it, just make money. Because we pamper sebe nonsense.
Oh yes, I agree. We make nonsense of legitimate hard work.
Yes.
To be honest,
somebody will work hard and make their money, and somebody will rise in 2 weeks, and then we are hailing them. Even when you go to the churches, they are the chairpersons.
Yeah, they take the front seat.
They dictate the pace of church activities.
Yeah. Yes.
Because in this part of our world, money gotten whichever means is money.
And that's why. But the musician didn't mean it in the way we are interpreting it, right? The musician meant that you can become a laborer and then still make it in life. Right. So these young people, you know why it's difficult for us to get alternative livelihood arrangement for them, right? I'm sure you alternative livelihood arrangement for them because look at the extent to which they
let me hold you there. Let's engage the Western Regional Minister Joseph Nelson. Mr. Nelson, good morning to you.
Good morning, my sister.
Mr. Nelson, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you visited the area, you visited the site, and the level of devastation. At what point did you learn of this?
About a week ago when the arrest was made, I got to know about it, but I didn't know the extent because I hadn't gone to see, the site, the exact place where this illegality had happened. So yesterday was, as you know, yesterday was when I actually got there to see what had happened at the time.
Okay, so tell us what you saw. I know we have videos, but we cannot appreciate the extent of damage. You were there, first-hand information.
Yes. So normally, a rail line, what it's supposed to do to carry the train and whatever load that it is required to carry must be split, without any human encroachment on the line or that. But at Chim, where we were yesterday, we saw the activities of illegal miners having undermined the lines, specifically the earth beneath the lines at some point had been taken off. So you saw in the picture some of the lines were hanging. Some had just dropped into the very pit that had been dug. So that's exactly what we saw, and it was heartrending to see such destruction of national asset. And so that's
Okay, so help us appreciate how many meters, how many kilometers of this rail line has been destroyed.
Well, I think for what we saw, it's not even a mile. But my fear is that there could be some activities on the stretch towards Takoradi. That we can't say for now. So yesterday, thank God, we met a worker of Ghana Railway Company on site. And so I tasked him and his bosses to really do a scan the whole stretch so that we're able to appreciate the full extent of damage. The company itself, as you know, has a huge challenge in monitoring their own lines. And the man himself indicated that for a while, the vehicle that they've been using to monitor the lines has been down. And so their capacity to do that is basically been taken away. So that is how come these activities had gone on for some time before we even got to know about it. And so to answer your question, as we have it, it's the place that we went to see yesterday, but it's possible that along that stretch there could be some other activities of illegal miners that have undermined the rail line.
Now, Mr. Nelson, I'm sure in your engagement with the people, you got some information. How long, did they tell you this has been going on? And how endemic is this in the region? I know that for the Western region, it's a mining hub. How endemic is this situation that you have to deal with?
Oh, it is. To be honest with you, when a challenge is left unattended to for a while, for years, it festers, it grows. And so that is the situation we have on our hands. And to the extent that, this very one that we are talking about, to the extent that this area that we went to see is right in a town. This is a town, a community leadership. People going in and yesterday in my engagement with them, I made it clear to them that I believe that some of them are really actually, part of the meeting that we're having. But experience over the period that sometimes even the community themselves, community members showed the downstairs. And that is what makes the fight even more difficult. So before you get there, the very people you are going to, protect by way of, really making sure that their water bodies are not destroyed and all of that, they themselves do not see the enormity of the challenge. They themselves do not even appreciate that these things that these galamseyers are doing here ultimately will affect us. So it's widespread. And that is why I'm of the view, at least if the community members have been a bit public-spirited and had reported this issue, despite the fact that railways itself doesn't have the capacity to really deal with their own issues. we could have really handled this matter earlier than we did. And so the challenge is widespread, basically. And like I said, even along this line, it's possible that these guys, after running away for those that could not be apprehended, may have grouped somewhere. But it would take informants. It would take somebody, whispering to us or the security services for us to take action. Because as we don't have any other monitoring devices that we could sit in the comfort of our offices to see what is happening in the bush somewhere. Somebody must see and then report it for action to be taken. So that is how this challenge we have on our hands.
Mr. Nelson, knowing the enormity of the challenge you have on your hands, are you then going to wear iron gloves in dealing with this?
We're already wearing the iron gloves, and they didn't really, like I said, it's about yesterday the police, thank God, were with me. I said to them that, look, as long as these guys keep devising new ways of going about their business, you must also up your game, because they've observed that when the police or the security services go on an operation in a particular place, they leave. It takes a while to come back. And so perhaps because of how widespread these issues are, the police may be going to see, some issues elsewhere and all of that. So they wait for a few days and then they go back. So yesterday I was telling them that they must really put in place a certain effective monitoring mechanism to be able to monitor sites that are cleared of these illegal miners, so that at least we're able to secure such site. There's no point in clearing a site only to get them to come back after a few days or weeks. And so these are all part of the issues that we are trying to, hammer home so that the security services will take some action on, at least so that we are able to effectively secure places where operations are carried out, and then protect those sites for the long haul.
Okay. We understand that 12 persons have been arrested. Is that a case? And are they going to be arraigned today?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Nelson, I want to speak about generally about the fight. How is the fight going? How is Ankobra looking?
Well, Ankobra is not in the state that we all expect. If you observe, about 2 weeks ago on the river, we actually used a boat we usually call canoe to travel some portions of it. Not the full length, of course. Yeah. And what we saw was mind-boggling. These are the people who pollute the water are not usually some long distances from the banks of the river. We have people who actually do the illegal mining right on the river. Over the last 4 months, my security team, before the NIMOs came in, we had gone on the river about 3 destroy all the equipment or whatever it is that the Galamseyers use on the river. So we destroyed all of them. But it doesn't also mean that it will go away, because, like I said earlier, when they observe that after a while nobody is coming around, then they go back. So last a couple of years ago when actually had gone on, I made it public that this time the chiefs around there must also take ownership. We must take responsibility. Quite apart from that, I think we must have permanent security posts along the banks, at least in the vicinity of the river. Okay. Because if we don't go on the river, we will not get the full extent of what is being done on it and along its banks. So really, and this is something that had never been done before. I mean, no minister has ever been on the river. I mean, no security has gone on the river. At this time, we are doing so. Okay. And I think that to restore the river to, expected levels in terms of turbidity, I think that we must have a permanent security post along the banks so that we're able to deal with this matter. Again, the river is not just 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. Mm-hmm. Ankobra runs all the way from Ankobra to Western region, where we have the bridge, all the way to Christia towards Western North. So that when we even deal with some of the issues here, and then up there, no action is taken, most likely the river will still stay polluted. So these are some of the issues that I have identified. I believe that the sector minister has also been brave about it. We have to have specific policy on restoring the water bodies to same levels, to levels that we all expect. So in the coming days, I believe, together with the sector minister, Honorable, who has been doing a lot, we need to zero in on the river bodies and not just the occasional operations that we do sometimes some distance away from the river. Along the banks and on the rivers themselves, there are some activities that do go on sometimes. And until you go close, until we go on the river, we'll never be able to effectively deal with these issues. And I think that for starters, we can really have a drone that will scan the full length of every river we have to really appreciate what is going on there. Working at some portions of the river, it will effectively solve the problem. But I believe that with all this in mind, we'll bring all this on the table and we'll be able to effectively with this matter that
okay, Mr. Nelson. Thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to us. I'm sure subsequently we will engage you more. That's Joseph Nelson. He's Western Regional Minister. And in the viral video that we showed you earlier, he was equally seen there, scanning the area to appreciate the extent of damage. And you heard him. See, this is in a community. This is not a village somewhere. This is a town where people live, people commute to their farms, people commute to the schools, to their various workplaces, and so they see. This is visible in the eyes of the community people. So why are we waiting till now?
See, it's a very sad development. Of course, kudos to those who have intervened. Many people who have been arrested. But trust me, this will not serve as a deterrent. Again, of course, talking about the inactive line, yes, of course, we didn't ask him because this is way above a regional minister as whether this line is put to use or not. That's Railway Development Authority and then Ghana Railway Company Limited. Of course, under the transport minister. Government has plans for the rail sector. Those plans must kick in.
Yes.
Many of these rail lines have actually been sold as scraps because they think that they will have to be repurposed, some will have to be redeveloped and what have you. If that's what is happening, then indeed those lines must be reworked on. So we have our trains back on the lines. I'm sure that these people convince themselves that, and I say you cry in Yejuma.
I say it will never work. So let's go about.
That's the point.
Yes, because if trains are traveling on that line every day,
there's no way you can't even dare
You cannot go close.
That's the point. That's the point. So, yes, this is an unpatriotic activity. We condemn it in no uncertain terms. Many more of them must be arrested, right? And the Galamsey fight must go on. But we must also look to the real sector. It's a critical sector of our development that we cannot abandon.
And one of the things he mentions is the stationing of security posts along river bodies.
And I think that will be the solution. When the president met the CSOs and other stakeholders, it's something that has always been coming up. The sector minister had mentioned. The president was specific to forest reserves. But I think the idea of the regional minister is equally laudable, where the regional minister says on the water bodies especially.
And we need it.
Ankobra, when you see the color of Ankobra, it will break your heart. It will break your heart. But he made a point that he can fight this in the western region. If the people in the western north and other regions do not also join the fight, it costs 90.
Anyway, let's look at what the newspapers are reporting, and then we'll do some sports. Yeah, welcome back. Let's look at what's happening in sports. And Jones has joined me. Jones, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing well. Well, Ghana, no. Some people just want to take away my love for Ghana, but we did.
Don't give up on Ghana. Don't give up. Tomorrow will make you proud.
I want to go for military training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that...
So that I can go to the river bodies.
So that you can show some people some pepper.
I will just be shooting.
Well, we want to start off from volleyball, where we've EIB Network has actually signed a new deal, a contract with the Super Volleyball Championship, and it means that we're going to be the official broadcast partners of the championship that's set to happen next month. And there you see Mr. Mohammed, it was signed yesterday, happened yesterday, and he says that he appreciates the fact that EIB Network is throwing more light on the least financed sports.
Give me
Kratos family. We have been wanting this opportunity for far too long. From 2021, we have been able to build a brand up onto this point. And on behalf of SVC and Kratos, we want to thank the EIB Network for believing in the vision of volleyball. We don't see this as just a partnership, but we believe strongly that it is going to help us improve, put us on the map, and is going to give volleyball the necessary height and the necessary attention that it deserves. We are proud to call the EIB Network the official partner for Super Volleyball Championship 2025. We believe that we'll make history together. And like I keep saying wherever I go, indeed volleyball is on the rise. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we can't wait to get this started. Great.
Well, on behalf of the EIB Network, GM, our mommy, Nanaya Sapong, also spoke and says that as for them, it's not just about football. Every sports would get their fair share on EIB Network, and she was also happy that women were also part of the Super Volleyball Championship.
Live in creating communities, and so this presents us with a very important opportunity to let the sport shine. Volleyball has not been put so much in the limelight, and this is an opportunity to elevate the sport and make people see the relevance of it and its contribution to our society. And I'm also glad to hear that women are a central part of this event. And we're going to do everything in our power to commit our airtime, our team, our resources to helping you push this agenda. And this is a clarion call to the business community to make sure that they are sponsoring this opportunity. Please, it is important to put our sports on the map and on the global stage. And when we come together and we build and we make the Super Volleyball Championship work, it's going to put Ghana on the map as well. So we invite everybody to sponsor this event.
And so, congratulations to us and then the Super Volleyball Championship.
Yeah.
I don't know, did you play volleyball?
No.
No, at all. Okay, we'll teach you. We'll teach you. You know, the corporate work is coming.
Okay.
Yeah, so after the corporate work, we'll see how we can work and then play some volleyball. But then everything volleyball would be on GHOne TV, on Star FM, on Kasapa FM, and then on Ago TV. We'll tell you pre-match, post-match, live commentary. And it's very nice, you know, when you get to LWAC, the volleyball teams, the LWAC volleyball, the Kalibi. You know, Kalibi belongs to the chairman of PNC. Is it? Bernard Mona. Yes, yes. He has a volleyball club, Kalibi. They actually represented Ghana in Burkina Faso earlier this year. So, I mean, a lot of talent with regards to volleyball, and we are championing that here at the EIB network. Well, the Black Stars, before I tell you the Black Stars here, I told you we have a surprise for you.
Okay.
And we're bringing you live updates from Morocco. And it's because of Adanse
Travel.
Yes, Adanse Travels. And for you, you said you wanted to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
You know how to get there very easy. No wahala. Adanse.
Oh, as for dancing, seamless, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just go to bed. Give them what you want.
Just relax.
And they will sort you out.
Just give them your passport.
Yes.
Then they
just
go
relax.
for you.
Just hand them your passport.
You know they cost too. Voila. So
they are your best bet if you want to travel anywhere in the world.
Yeah. And because of them, we are bringing you live today. Don't miss the game. 1 p.m. We are bringing you live. You see that the Black Stars players are training behind us as we give you the live updates right from Casablanca. And because of Adanse Travels. We'll tell you more about Adanse Travels at 1 p.m. So the Black Stars of Ghana started training. They started on Sunday, continued yesterday, and they would fine-tune things today. Tomorrow, the game will be at 4 p.m. You ask your predictions tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll be in my wife. Yeah. We'll go to a World Cup.
Oh, I didn't say I'm worried
that
play in Mexico.
I'm worried that no, we'll not play in Mexico. Only you go and support Nigeria, even not going. You support Morocco in Mexico. Cool. You should go there. As for Ghana, we are going to Canada.
No, we are going to Mexico.
No. We bind and cast that one. We don't want that one.
We'll go to Mexico.
No. We'll play. So 80%, in fact 90% of players arrived. They started training yesterday. Otoado took charge of that training, and everything is in place for the Black Stars of Ghana to have their game tomorrow. 4 p.m. will be live on Star 103.5 FM. All right, that's all for the sports chat this morning. Do join us for the game at 1 p.m. with GHOne Echampong and Monica Pukari. Lily's dancing. I don't know why I'm dancing.
I'm excited for the EIB network.
Yeah.
For the volleyball partnership.
You know, we did the arm wrestling.
You know,
it's
everybody should bring as partnership.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that you have every coverage seamless.
Let me say that in a way. Obede, let me call partnership. Kadodo, kove, me boga. Amen.
Anyway, that's Jones for the Sports Chat. My name is Lily Mohammed. I take a break here. When I return with my guests for the breakfast review. Stay with me. Welcome back to the show. This is still GH3 here on GHOne TV, obviously still perfect morning companion. It's now time for the breakfast review, and this morning I've been joined by Kwame Jantoa Esquire. He is a leading member of the Convention People's Party. I've also been joined by Bilal Alamzi. He's Member of Parliament for the good people of Chanapaga, and Issa Fusheni. He is a member of the NPP Communications team. Good morning, gentlemen. It's good to see you. How are we doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Jantoa, you abandoned us?
No, I didn't. I went to work.
Okay, but I hope everything is fine.
Everything is fine. But I have a message for the Minister of Tourism.
Okay.
I understand the Suez Canal, the water in the Suez Canal is low. So all those cruise ships can't pass through the Suez Canal. And they are coming through West Africa. I understand they want to stop at Tema Port. But they're not being given the authority to do so. Because the port people make more money from the freighters.
Okay.
And so when these big ships come, they take the place of the freighters. But I want the Ministry of Tourism to speak to the port. Why? Tourism makes more money than oil and gas. And these masses of people on these cruise ships, if they come into Ghana, because they will just want to stop, come in, go wherever they want to go, and then get on the cruise ship and continue. The quantum of money that is going to come into the economy is going to be huge. Apart from that, if they like what they see, this route now becomes a permanent route for them.
That's true.
And President Mohammed is pushing tourism very, very hard. Please, Tourism Minister, Madam Wajetu of the Tourism...
No. Okay, why do you say it's the Ghana Tourism Authority?
Ghana
Actually,
Authority.
yesterday was her birthday.
Yes, it was her birthday, yes. Please, speak to the minister in charge of the ports. Who is that minister? Minister of...
tourism? That's Ablanjita.
No. For the ports.
That's under transport.
It's under transport.
Yes.
Speak to the Minister of
Bukari
Transport. Speak to the presidency, please. Give them the license for people to come off these cruise ships and visit wherever they want to visit, tour Ghana, so that down the road it can become a permanent attraction. We are not only selling our country for the cocoa and the gold and the oil and gas and all that. We are selling our country. And really, we can use that as, we are the center of the earth, aren't we?
Yes.
We can trumpet Ghana as the center of the earth and make a whole heap of noise about it and build our tourism sector. It creates jobs. It creates a lot of jobs. So I'm pleading. Yes, the money is important for the ports, but on a wider scale, it's important for the country. So I plead. I hope those who listen would carry the message on, because we need the tourism. That is my beef for the morning.
Okay. Let's touch on issues. Let's talk about Galamsey. I'm sure, Ms. Jantoa, you were here when I engaged the Western Regional Minister. You saw the extent of damage that now we're causing rail lines. President Mohammed says in a meeting with the CSOs last week on Friday, he said he had no interest in Galamsey. Now, the EPA is piloting a copper-based nanoliquid to take away toxins and pollutants in our water bodies. And it's going to cost us a lot of money, over $200,000 per each water body.
You know something? Good morning to my fellow
Good morning.
Good morning,
panel
President.
members. Watch your
Mr. President, yes, I forgot. Mr. President, please go ahead.
You know, Lily, we've been talking about this for long. I'm tired. I trumpeted and I was saying shoot to kill.
Yeah.
I'm changing my mind.
Why?
This time it shouldn't be shoot to kill. When we come and we see you, we whip you there. We just whip you. If you're doing what you did, we call you out and give you a good hiding. Maybe that will change the mindset of the people. Because I don't understand how, because the rail line isn't used, you decide to do what? To mine under the rail line. Very soon, as you rightly said, they'll be mining in areas, tourist areas. They'll go to Nkrofo
mine under Nkrumah's house, a huge tourist area. They'll come to Accra, mine under the Muslim, because it doesn't look as if nobody cares. Look, I said something on another TV station on Friday. We are not angry enough.
I think so too.
Because if for anything at all, everybody should lay down their tools. We are shutting the country down if you don't deal with this Galamsey menace. We're shutting the country down. Nobody should go to work. Nobody should go to work. Nobody should pay anything if we don't deal with this. But you remember I also said President Mohammed should be ruthless. Right now, you know where he should be ruthless, real ruthless? The chiefs. The chiefs. Anybody, any chief in any area who has Galamsey in his area should be held accountable. Should be held accountable. We revere our chiefs, but we can't revere our chiefs if they are doing what they are doing. They give them the land, don't they? Who gives them the land? The people who just go and seize the land? They don't. They don't. So President Mohammed should be ruthless on our chiefs. Ruthless. Didn't Otufo say it when he had chiefs around him? He said, you people, they are part and parcel of the problem. So be ruthless with chiefs. Make sure if anywhere you go, there's Galamsey, the chief there, MCE there, all those responsible, deal with them. Because this thing can be stopped. But most of all, he's with the who? He's with the NDC.
Yes.
He's with the MPP. How long have they ruled this country for? Okay, let's take it, the Galamsey period. How long have they ruled this country for? Tell me, in all their rulings, which financier have they arrested? Do you know of any? No. Aren't people financing Galamsey?
Heavily.
Who are they?
As we speak, we do not know.
Okay, so let me ask, Honorable, please, we are dealing Galamsey. Galamsey is a national issue. How much did it cost you to stand? How much did it cost you to stand?
You know it better.
If we are getting studies that tell us that to be president of this country, you need $200 million US. Who earns $200 million in Ghana today? Well, let's say the private sector can do it, but who earns $200 million in Ghana today? The politicians who are in parliament, who are standing for elections, they need nothing less, if for nothing at all, $3-4 million, if for nothing at all, to run their campaign through the 4 years. Where is the money coming from? So are we serious enough? I don't think we are. And as I've always been saying, the entire length and breadth of Ghana is covered in gold. Left, right, center. Alluvial, surface, deep mine is covered in gold. So when is this going to stop? How are we going to stop it? But really, the one thing I don't understand is that in all these things we are doing, don't you think if we gave a moratorium on mining and we structured it properly, we will not make money? If it's structured well, processes are in place as to how you can mine, to make sure that the people are educated enough to understand. The people know where they go to do what? To sell the gold they mine. But it's done properly. Will we not make money? Gold prices are booming. Will we not make money? Will the country have to go and get loans and IMF? We won't. With gold, bauxite, manganese, oil and gas, just these four alone, we haven't even touched agriculture. Just these four alone. And now we've even discovered titanium. And then let's even add lithium. That can be a bit controversial because of prices. But let's just add that. 6. You're trying to tell me a population of, let's say, 34 million people, we won't be sitting pretty? I just came from Cape Town. And what even shocked me in Cape Town was how neat the place was, how clean the streets were, how people drove, they drove gently. There were no motorbikes crisscrossing you. You get your traffic light, they stop.
And everybody does. Everybody will stop, regardless of who you are.
The streets, there's not one pothole. So you'll be driving an old car and it is still strong. And a lot of people there drive, especially the blacks, drive small, Golfs, and you can see that the cars are good. And, I said to myself, but we can do this in Ghana. Then I come back and somebody is crisscrossing me in traffic. And I toot and they're insulting me. So, you see, that mindset has to change. But where Galamsey is concerned, we've got to get ruthless. Because the levels it's hitting now is getting into areas that is eating into our infrastructure. Gridco. Have you seen the videos from Gridco? And the pylons where they are doing Galamsey. Dangerous. Dangerous. And it's going to cost us more
to fix these things.
Look
at the rail line.
Do you know West Africa, in terms of rail, every country has been given the authority to build their rail network so that down the road we can join the rail networks for transportation along West Africa. And if this is what we are doing, how do we do that? And the investment in rail is huge. If we were to structure the gold industry well, it can take care of building a rail network. Go to Senegal. They took a loan of $1 billion. Go and look at their railways, their railway stations. People are traveling by rail. And here, how do we travel? By road. Are the roads good? The roads aren't good.
Terrible.
Are people not dying on the roads because of the way we drive?
Yesterday, there was a gory accident on the Accra.
And then when it rains, we don't know what paddle is there and what is underneath the paddle. So, there are a myriad of challenges where this Galamsey is concerned, and we need to get a handle on it. We should stop the politics. We should stop the politics. It's a national issue. I remember when President Akufo-Addo was in power, I kept saying, call everybody, all those who, are elders in this country, sit down with them. Let's deal with this thing together as a nation, collectively. I'm saying the same thing in President Mohammed's time. Let's stop the politics because the politics ain't helping. It isn't helping. All the things that the MPP said they did, the list that they brought out, has it changed anything? Has it changed anything? Did it change anything? They are still marking time. And is gradually dissipating our country called Ghana. Something has to be done, and something has to be done quickly. Now, you're talking about the water bodies and the chemicals. How much is it going to cost us? And how long will it take to rectify the damage we've done to even our food, or the damage we are doing? 8 years hence, we were saying we would be importing water soon. We've been importing water soon. Have we not gotten here? Galamsey is an evil that we need to uproot. But you said something earlier, that somebody decides to dig underneath the railway, and people are going to work every day, seeing it, and nobody can be bothered because it's doing what? It brings money. And the fundamental issue there is jobs. And we can structure Galamsey well to create jobs. So why aren't we doing it? Are you saying this government can't structure Galamsey?
Obviously it can.
It can do it. Even if you go down the cooperative way, like agricultural industry, where there are cooperatives, they say we can't do that for Galamsey. Let's ban it for a little while. Let's put an emergency in place. Let's ban it and put the structures in. And all those who are doing galamsey can now be structured to mine gold. It's a commodity that is in the ground that God gave us. And God expects us to do what? To enhance it. And we're enhancing it, but we're enhancing it the wrong way. That is destroying this country called Ghana. So for me, I think Mohammed should be ruthless in how this thing is going. Very, very ruthless. Expose politicians who are in it. Expose them. I thought the Minister of Minerals, when he came, said they will expose everybody. Put their names in the newspapers. Expose them. Those bringing in excavators. Let's find who are bringing the excavators and what they're going to use the excavators for. I guess we are now number 2 in excavator imports in the world. Where are we getting the money from to buy these excavators? If this were any other country, GRE, the moment the excavator comes in, they'll find out who the excavator is for and find out whether that person is paying their taxes. Is it happening? I don't think so. So we should be very, very, very careful. I mean, how old am I? If for nothing at all, within the next 40 years, I'll be gone. My father died at 102, so I hope to also live to 102. My mother is 95, so the possibility is that I might hit there. But after 40 years, what about the person who is born today? What are they coming to meet? So we all owe the young ones and the ones yet unborn a responsibility. The way today our heritage fund from the oil industry is now $1 billion. The same way we owe responsibility to the young ones to make sure that we leave a Ghana that they can live in. Thank you.
GHOne, the issue of galamsey is back again. And interestingly, you are from the Western region. And I spoke to the regional minister this morning. I'm sure you saw the video of legal activities under a rail line, destroying completely the rail line.
Let me say a very good morning to my seniors. A member of parliament. You know, once he's a member of parliament, he's my senior. It doesn't matter the age. So let me greet him. Not now.
Well, as Western Regional Director of Communications, you never know.
As a politician, you can't deny it, but I'll just say not now.
You know, usually when after regional communications, then they're heading to Parliament, so you never know. Anyway.
Is that so? I don't know about that.
Anyway, back to the subject matter.
Galamsey, it's been a long or a day-long discussion. Let me say, so many years we've been talking about galamsey. And it started getting worse in 2010 when Professor Mills was around. And he spoke bitterly about galamsey. And if care is not taken, like our senior is saying, we are going to pay a very big price for it. Because galamsey is getting worse every day. In the Western region, you saw the report. It didn't happen just overnight.
Sure.
It happened gradually. People were watching. People around that place got interested. And we have to dig deep and find out the cause. I think that is the big problem that we are all facing. We need to know what is happening. Why is it that everybody is interested in mining, especially galamsey? Is it that we don't have employment in this country, and that is the only means for Ghanaians or for people to get their daily bread? Now we have gotten to a point that our water bodies are getting madder and madder, because when you get in the turbidity level of the water, sometimes you can use the water to even do a painting. Very thick. It got to a point the water refinery has to close it down and then do some kind of works before they can produce water for various communities around, especially this in Western region. You know, this is happening because we have politicized the Galamsey for so many years now. This government, when they were in opposition, I've heard their communication director on a TV station telling Ghanaians that what are they going to, like Mr. Example, Jantua was saying, that we should all come together collectively to fight against the Galamsey. He said it on national television that they are not coming together to fight for anything. The light and then the darkness cannot meet. That was his words. And that MPP is so evil to the extent that we are the darkness.
You mean when they were in opposition?
When they were in opposition.
Sammy Jenfi.
Okay. These are his words. That light and darkness cannot meet. And the evil things that MPP perpetrated in Galamsey, they cannot be the people to clean up the mess. Today, we are all calling Ghanaians to come together to solve the problem. Is it that they were lying to Ghanaians that you can use a week or 3 days or 4 days to solve the Galamsey problem? They should be apologizing to Ghanaians for now, rather than calling us to come together to solve the problem. They knew the problem. They had solution for the problem before they were voted to power.
Okay.
They told Ghanaians that let's give them the opportunity. Ghanaians should give them the opportunity. And within a week, they will make sure that our water bodies are clean. Ghanaians have listened to them. They have given them the opportunity. They are now waiting for them to activate the tools around them to solve the problem. And now they are calling all of us to come together and then leave politics out of it and then we'll solve the problem. Is it that today, light and darkness can now meet? So the words or the way you portray yourself when you are in opposition is the one that is haunting you now. Now it has gotten to extent that the railway that was built by this in the previous government, from Takrady to Nsuta to what do you call it, Takwa, they are now digging around or digging under it, and they are destroying the railway that we use Ghanaians' money to build. I saw the regional minister visiting the site.
Yeah.
And he was so angry. You see, if we want to depoliticize this particular Galamsey issue, then we have to start from somewhere.
Okay.
And that is what I'm saying, that the government or the president or those who made those comments should come out and apologize to Ghanaians and tell them the truth, that they were lying to them, that they don't have solution to the environmental degradation that is happening to this country. They have destroyed every part of the country. You go to Western region and see, it's very, very pathetic. A main road that is leading to what do you call it? Obuasi, that is from Amanfi East to Obuasi. You go on the main road, they are digging just closer to the main road. And nobody talks about it because the member of parliament at that time told them the Galamsey operators, and I'm talking of the Operation Vanguard or Operation Halt. He told them that they should leave those people, they are party people, and that they will solve the problem later. And if you have members of parliament intervening, stopping those who are supposed to stop the Galamseyers. And you remember the issues, so many issues have been reported to this particular government, they've done nothing about it. You remember the issue of Oscar Labi in our wing constituency. You remember that issue? What happened to the member of parliament in that particular place? What happened to those that the president said in Prestia when he came to Western region? He told Ghanaians that they should leave those at the pitch. Those in the pitch mining, they are the minor ones. For them, they are just there to seek for their daily bread. The Galamsey kingpins are those that we should be going after. And they knew those people. When they come to power, they were going to arrest those people and prosecute them. Is that not what the president said? Today, President is sitting down idle. Even those that have been, reported to the CID for investigation, they are still going around. They are still hanging. And even they themselves are saying that they've not been invited by the CID for any investigation. And that is the national organizer of the NDC. Yeah,
but I shudder to think that you can say the president is sitting idle. Is the president sitting idle in your estimation?
The president is the head. Okay. You understand? The president's words should be taken serious. Once the president instructs an institution to perform its obligation, the institution is obliged to do so. So if you don't obey what the president says, the president has the power to revoke whatever appointment that he has given to you. So what happened to these two gentlemen that were reported? Nothing happened.
Okay.
So today, if you are telling me that you are fighting and 41 river bodies that we have in this country, you were able to display only 6 river bodies that you claim that there is some improvement in that, and then you left the rest of the 30. If you have 41, you remove 6. It's left with about 37. And they are still those.
They removed 6. You said 6?
Yeah, 6 out of 30. 41.
Oh, so 35 now.
35. Good. The 35 river bodies that we're talking is very muddy. Our forests, we have about 288 forest reserves that we have. Before they took over, those that were damaged were about 34. Today, we have close to about 100 forest reserves being destroyed. Initially, we were talking about lumber merchants who were destroying our forests. And they were going, the river gas were going after them, or the forest gas were going after them. Today, it's not about Edison Chainsaw. It's about Galamsey. And they are destroying our forests.
But you've been in the Western region, and you know the extent of damage. Under your administration, is there anything novel that you did that you think that this government can continue?
You know, initially before I start, I told you that the problem is about unemployment. Is that not what I said? We knew the problem. We knew that even if you sack them 100 times, they will come. What you have to do as a government is to regulate the Galamsey, what do you call it, site, to make sure that those people, when you regulate it, where they will not destroy the water body and they will not destroy the forest that we have. You understand? So we
need to regulate Galamsey.
Galamsey, we need to regulate them. You can't say Galamsey should go. You understand? I'm talking of mining.
No, but if you say we need to regulate Galamsey, yes. I shrink, because I'm wondering. Galamsey, we say, is an illegal activity. How do we regulate illegal activity?
No,
do you mean we need to regularize?
You can regulate it to become legal. Build structures. What I mean is to form what we call the community mining and other this and that we started. The government started. MPP government started. The community mining was
so we need to regulate small scale mining.
The activities. You understand? So when you regulate, you have a large number of people being employed in one pitch. They will not destroy the water body. The government did that in so many places. The MPP government.
And are you able to give me, you say so many places, are you able to give me a few of these places?
Yes, one is at Takwa. When you go to Takwa, there's a community mining there. It employs over 500 people. They are working there.
Over 500 people. And I'm sure you are in the Western region. I was born in the Western region too. And you know that the Western region has a lot of gold across the length and breadth.
Yes.
And a lot of people are engaged in legal mining. So if in Takwa, you've been able to mention Takwa. I mean, let's narrow it down to the Western region. Let's know. If you've been able to mention Takwa, and Takwa, we know a lot of young people who are engaged in illegal mining.
Yes.
I know a lot of young people who are engaged in illegal mining there. So if you are able to employ only over 500 people, then where lies the bread and butter for the remaining?
It may not be enough as you are saying, but this government should have built upon it.
Okay.
Open more community mining, provide them what we call gold catchers, give them the necessary tools that they need to use. You understand? And they will do the proper mining and not destroying our water bodies. Give licenses to those who will mine and mine properly. Those licenses that we are giving out, even just recently when the president met the press, and he was talking about the mining issue, the first one. Yes, after the press, I think it happens on the 9th or so of September. On the 22nd of September, new licenses were released to miners. About 12 licenses were given to miners. Yes, go and check.
Okay.
Go and check.
12
on the
new
22nd,
licenses.
I've given you a date.
Okay.
On the 22nd of September, 2025.
Small scale mining.
Licenses.
Is this small scale mining licenses?
Yes.
Okay.
But we are all proposing that if government want to fight to make sure that the river bodies are clean, what we need to do is to halt all sort of mining. Let's halt all sort of mining. Declare war on Galamsey. Make sure that our river bodies...
In one breath, you're saying we need to regularize. In another breath, you say we need to halt.
No. Before you regularize it, Nana Akufo-Addo in 2017, when he came, he decided to ban all sort of mining. You understand?
Yeah.
And when the river bodies becomes very clean, at that time it was improving, he decided to call them back and then start regularizing, as I said, putting community minings and making sure that the river bodies are being protected. And that was when we recruited the water gas. You remember that time? And then even procure what we call boats on our river bodies. You understand? These were things that because you can't sack them to go home. Okay. We have over about 4 million people engaging in mining site. So if you ask them to go home and you don't provide means, what will happen? It will create a national security problem for this country. So what the government did at that particular time is to make sure that we train some of them at UMAT. Some of them were trained. They were given necessary tools. They were given some kind of sites, especially those who were doing that to just try for them to see if those people are capable of doing proper mining. Okay. And after that, they were all channeled to the community mining. And it was helping. We had one at Takwa. We had one at Prostia Hone Valley. I think there's one, too, at Amanfi West. Yes, one, too, is Akotia, too. We had one there. We had one in the northern region. There were so many places that the government formed that community mining and gave them the machines that are called gold catchers. And the gold catcher that we brought was able to exhume or to extract gold, about 90% of the gold. Because the gold miners, they always dig, guessing where the gold is, and they will be digging everywhere. But the machine can detect a place where there is a gold, and they will go in there and dig the gold without digging all around. These are measures that the government should put in place to make sure that he regularizes this in the mining sector. Other than that, there is nothing that he can do. You will fight them today and leave the place, and they will go back again. Miners, sometimes, when it was very critical under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, they go to the bush in the night to mine, when even the security agents and people were asleep. You wake up in the morning, and the whole river body is flooded. You understand? So we need to make sure that we do something about it. Because the propaganda around it is now facing, the NDC is now facing the same thing. And they are not doing anything different from what Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo did. Because deploying, soldiers to the side, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo did it. If you say you are arresting those who are involved, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done that. So I don't know anything different that this government is doing. That when they were in opposition, they were trumpeting that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo did nothing about Galamsey. And to the extent that they even made some kind of allegations against him, that his own backyard, there's Galamsey going on, even his own house. You understand? And today, the Jubilee house that was full of Galamsey kingpins that they promised to arrest, I'm yet to see those people being bundled up by the security agencies. Because I don't know those people that were involved. They know them, and they are not arresting those people. Today, there is only one person they are pursuing, and that is Akwanta Mining. And you know when they say Akwanta Mining, it means it's a company, is that also? It's a licensed company. I don't know whether he has gone beyond the license that they've given him to do illegal mining. I don't know. The court will determine that. But he has been invited, is that not so? We'll hear the end. But what I'm trying to say is that it's a national issue. The government or the president should not play around it. He should declare the state of emergency that they promised to. That is the only way to solve the problem, because they made it very clear that the only way to solve governance in this country is to declare state of emergency. I don't know why they are running away from the state of emergency. What is the problem today? Were they lying to Ghanaians? Or they were seeing things differently when they were in opposition? They should be able to tell Ghanaians, they should be bold enough to tell Ghanaians why they are shifting away from state of emergency to declaring their place as a security zone.
So you mentioned that 12 licenses had been issued in September.
Yes.
And I'm struggling to get it
I'll
from
get
the...
it for you.
Where's the source?
I'm going to get it for you.
Okay, I want to know the source. Is it the Minerals Commission website? Because I am going through it and I am struggling to find it.
I'll get it for you, and you will know the source. Because if I send it to you, you will know the source.
Okay.
The source is attached to the issue that.
But I mean, this is live television. You said it on live television, so I want my viewers to also know at least where you got it from. Because
I'm surprised you haven't seen this. These are the.
Can you pass
it? The source.
No, check it.
Sorry for left.
Check the date very well and check the names and then the company's name.
But I am asking the source. This is from Dennis Miracles Abuachi that I see.
No, I'm talking of the document. It's not about the post.
Okay. But
did you see them?
There's no source for it.
There's no source here. It's a document. And even with that, the names...
You saw the names, the company's names?
Yes.
You saw the dates?
I see Medana Mining Ventures. They're quite... Yeah.
So the date is also necessary.
ASP Consortium, Goldal Enterprise. Okay. But you said they were issued this were between June and...
they were released... Look at the top. There is the date at the top. You saw? Have you seen it?
22nd September 2025.
Exactly.
Okay, but that's why I'm asking the source. Kindly pass this.
Before I'll come back. I'll get you the source of the information that I'm giving to you. You understand? But these are documents that are on the public domain. I'm surprised you've not seen.
I have not. That's why I'm asking the source.
Before
so I can equally go check it.
Easy way of getting. That's why I got to a Miracles post to get it for you. But I've seen it on so many platforms that this particular date is attached to it. So I'll search and get you the site of the publication.
Okay.
So that is what I'm trying to say. So the government should not be whitewashing the whole thing. They should dig deep and see those who are behind it. And as they say, those who are at the pit mining, they cannot afford a excavator. There were people there are people around who are buying the excavators and they are sponsoring those people to do the mining, to destroy our water bodies. Today, so one radio station or TV station also published that every day we are receiving over 200 excavators in our port. You know that. Over 200 excavators are being imported into this country. So what are they using those excavators for? Has the government been worried about this particular menace? Are they tracking to see the use of those excavators? To the point that our port was congested, and they have to make sure that they move some of them to the different place to decongest a thermal port. You are aware of all these things. So if the government is telling me that he's fighting Galamsey and people are importing more excavators into this country, are you deceiving me or you are telling me the truth? So if the government is serious about that is where he should tackle. If the government is serious about tackling Galamsey, that is where the source of the Galamsey, the source of digging or destroying our water bodies, is where the government should focus on. Today, look at our area, Western region. Go there and see. Our river bodies are not suitable. You see people, there's diseases everywhere, just because government, the president is telling us that even if our river bodies are being destroyed, and the monies that are coming in are benefiting us, then there should not be any worry.
Okay.
You understand? So if the government or the president himself says this, is he not encouraging the Galamseyers to do more? So I don't get it. So if the government is saying that he's fighting against Ghana, let it be clear. Let us know. Let us see the improvement. The resource is what we are looking for. We are not looking for any means. Even if he's going to apply the same strategy that Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has applied, and he's going to get us the resource. What we need is the resource. The president will get us the resource.
Just before Honorable comes in, let me ask a question. Of all the things that my good friend Mr. Fuseni has narrated, what was the state of Galamsey when they were leaving office? What was the state of Galamsey?
Let me finish. That is why they voted us out.
Please,
because we didn't get the needed results.
Please,
Okay, I'll allow you answer.
Please wait. How long have they been out of power?
Okay.
How long? Months. 10 months. And they're looking for miracles? That's what they're telling us. My good friend Fuseni is talking about the poisoning of the water bodies, and did it not happen in their time? He's talking about excavating 200 excavators. Isn't it happening in their time?
Mr. President.
The way, you see, and this is what I talk about politics. We should be talking collectively on this set. We should be talking collectively on this set.
Okay.
Not, and you came in and did this, and you came in and did that, and the problem is still there.
Okay. Noted. No, I'll allow you.
No, just briefly. I'm not going to take my time about it. On it, what he said, because they were. You said we haven't improved anything. That it was happening under the MPP government, and Ghanaians saw the need to get MPP to opposition because people promise, others promise. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's government didn't fulfill the promise that he made to the Ghanaian people.
Why?
That is what you are saying.
Why?
No, you are saying it.
But it's true.
But before 2024 election, and I can tell you have the records. Before 2024 election, there were some improvement in our water bodies. You know that. And the media went there to show it to Ghanaians that the river bodies were getting cleaner. You know it. But if you are saying we fail in that direction, and that is the main reason why Ghanaians voted us out.
Okay.
So you don't compare us to the NDC telling us that they have only 10 months. 10 months, they told us that we should give them only 1 week for them to make sure that our river bodies are clean.
All right, noted.
So if you ask for 1 week and they give you 10 months,
all right,
will you be able to complain about 10 months again?
Noted, thank you. Honorable.
Okay. Lady, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I wish to say good morning to Mr. President. And
I beg you, don't find trouble from you.
And my brother Fusheni. Fusheni Isa. You see, the fact is that, before I start, let me say good morning to my people before they query me. I wish to say good morning to the good people of Chana Paga constituency and your cherished viewers. You see, this whole discussion about Galamsey is supposed to be a frank and a constructive one, because we are all involved, whether we like it or not, so that it will enable the government of the day to fight Galamsey adequately. That should be the aim now, because it's so appalling with the way things are going. But the fact is that I wouldn't go that way. Maybe even if I would go that way, I'll come to it later. But we were talking about EPA, isn't it? That was your question. Yeah. EPA has a big role to play, and they can play a serious role. That is why President is pushing everything to them. You see, EPA has the capacity to create public awareness and educate the people. Sometimes it is not all about fight, or pushing hard on them. Sometimes the kingpins might know what they are doing, but those that are involved, the small boys or the small guys that are doing it, might not know what is involved. The communities might not know what is involved. So if EPA decides to create awareness and educate the people on the hazards that we will get as community members when we allow people to mine illegally, you see, it will go a long way to help us. We even get to a point where the community folks will fight the galamseyers for us without government even going to fight them. So it's all about awareness and education. The second part of it is that I think President is pushing EPA so that they can collaborate with other stakeholders so that we can seriously fight galamsey. That can be some of the government agencies, civil society organizations. That was why a president met them the other time. And this can lead to shared resources where you bring your knowledge, I also bring my knowledge, you bring your resources. We come together and determine or brainstorm to know the way forward when it comes to illegal mining and galamsey. EPA can do monitoring and research. And when they do research and monitoring, they can tell the people the extent of water pollution. When they are able to tell them the extent of it, I think it will help us a lot. It will help EPA itself to look into the future and determine what are the processes or what processes will they follow to be able to clean our water bodies for us. And with the research, they will identify hotspots. Are you getting me? Whereby they can, that information can assist for us to fight galamsey very well. And they can also assist us by making sure that they promote sustainable practices so that with the small-scale miners, they are not doing illegal mining. Just that there's no difference between, currently in Ghana, the way the small-scale miners are mining and the way the illegal miners are mining. There's no difference. Almost they mine the same way. Almost the same way. Because I've watched videos where officers will go and they will tell them that we have licenses, we are doing small-scale mining, we are not doing illegal mining. But basically, it's the same chamfans and other things that they are using. There's no difference. But EPA can help us in that direction. And they should carry out legal actions so that when we get you, and that is my problem with, okay, I said I won't go to that tangent, but I'll come to it later. Yes. You see, when they carry out legal actions in cases of severe pollution, legal actions should be taken against those that are involved, especially the kingpins. They are the brain behind whatever that is happening. Sometimes they might not even go to the grounds there, they might not go to the pitches there, but they are those that are doing the work. So I think when we carry out legal actions, or we allow EPA to carry out legal actions, it will help us in that way. And they should help in capacity building. As I said initially, most of the small-scale miners, they don't have that capacity, or they don't have that knowledge on how and where they should mine. Are you getting me? So when they help them by building their capacity, definitely at the end it will help the country, because they have license to mine. What can you say? And we cannot take away mining from Ghana, and that is why we always say that we are not against responsible mining. We are only against illegal mining. And when they help them with the capacity building and give them assistance and in terms of knowledge sharing, definitely our small-scale miners will be able to mine in a way that it will not affect Ghana. You see, I am surprised MPP is even talking about illegal mining. You ruled this country for 8 years. We are only in power for 10 months, and let me say 9 months. And you people are crying.
You are in the 10th month.
Yes, okay, we are in the 10th month. If today's date is what?
Today is 7th.
7th, exactly 10 months, eh? Yes. You see, we decided that we are going to take the galamseyers and the illegal miners head on. Even your time, people reported, for instance, you are talking about Akunta mining. Akunta mining's case did not start with us. It started with you, where Akufo-Addo went and wrote a love letter stating that Akunta mining is not involved in illegal mining. Who does that? A whole president, you leave your work, you've become a PRO for Akunta mining. How can you do that? When we came and we decided to invite Wontumi, initially we followed him for 2 weeks. He refused coming. When he refused coming, we went for him. When we went for him, you came and said, okay, then come for all of us. You went and sat at Yoko on the ground, creating a scene. Simple because we are arresting somebody in connection with illegal mining.
Was it in connection with illegal mining?
Yes, it was part. And it was the major one. Mining, but you see, when I say illegal mining, is that...
Mining in forest reserve is illegal.
It's illegal. It's illegal. So it's illegal mining. So
But
it's
not illegal.
When I finish, you will come.
Forest reserve is not illegal.
Without permits. Without permits.
Exactly. So it's not illegal if you put it.
So you let me finish.
Well, if we have to go straight to censor.
You didn't have a license to mine in forest.
So if you have a license, you know the LI that
let me finish. They will give you your time. You see, you went and sat on the floor. Even you sent your minority leader, led the whole parliament, 88 or so MPs, out of parliament when they were supposed to be there doing their parliamentary duties. You carried all of them out to Yoko. Simple because there's an alleged this thing that somebody is mining or mined in the forest without permit or without license. You went there. You are against illegal mining, but you go and support those that are alleged to be involved in it. Do you know that during the transition, these people still gave over 55 licenses to people?
Yes.
When we came, you said we've given 8 without a source. We have not even given one mining license out. Give us the source of it.
Because I've also been
give us the source of it.
Where it is, but I haven't. I only see the 55 that
when you came to power
and has been revoked.
When you came to power, for the past 8 years, you gave over 1,000 mining licenses to your people. You are against illegal mining. You see, the double standard is so much. We are fighting. We know it is not a day's work. We agree with that. When we came, so far we've arrested over 1,500 people that are involved in it. When you came, how many did you arrest and how many did you prosecute? And you are telling us that it is only Wontumi that we are holding today and you are waiting. Wait and see. You know, Wontumi's case, when we went and arrested, we arrested Wontumi, you claim it was, they said, is it Rambo style, eh? And we told you that we are even going to we are going to use Jack Norris style to arrest you people if you don't desist from it. That is where your people decided. Now when we invite them that they should come to Yoko, they even go with Uber. They don't go with their personal cars for people to even know that this is Mr.
But how did you know this?
I'm part of government, I should know.
Okay.
I'm part of government, I should know.
So Yoko has been furnishing you with that information?
No. But
if you say you're part of government, it means Yoko has been...
Don't we have information?
Okay.
We have information.
Okay. Granted.
We have information because sometimes we might, there are some information that government is privy to that you, an ordinary person or in opposition, might not be privy to it.
Sure.
But it doesn't make me part of YOCO, no. And I don't take my information from YOCO. I'm not working there. You understand? So the fact is that you remain calm. One to me is first. Somebody will be second. Another will be third. They will continue like that. So you don't worry.
Okay.
You see, he talked about excavators in the or at the port there. Most of those excavators, we came and met them. When we came, we said, if you don't take license, if we don't give you license, if you don't give us reasons why you want to bring in excavators, you cannot bring one. Those that we are moving are those that you brought under your watch, that you brought. There are so many allegations even around those excavators. We know the owners of these excavators. Some of the excavators that are even there, some of your people bought them from the Zonda company.
Please, that's doing adverts for them.
So okay, sorry.
I'll give you invoice.
No problem. I'll take the money for you. You understand? They bought from most of the dealers, and now they have problems with the dealers because they've not paid. They were using the government that they have. Oh, I'm this, I'm chairman this, I'm this, I will pay. And because most of those dealers also needed favor from government officials, they gave in, and now they have problems with them. So your people, the excavators, we decided to move them because the port became choked. When we started moving them, you ran and went and gave information to some journalists that we are moving excavators out and sending them to the bush. You see, this government, we will allow you to intervene, but we won't allow you to interfere. Allow us, if you want to assist us, just like how we invited you to some programs so that we put heads together as Ghanaians, and you refuse. Go and sit somewhere. Allow us and see whether we will fight the Galamsey or we will not fight it. You see, Lily, we are not only going to fight at Galamsey. I just want you to take note of it. We are not only going to fight Galamsey. We are going to fight the nuisance that are trying to portray Galamsey and helping Galamsey secretly. Because there are people, you see, Ghana today. I saw the video, the railway video. I don't have information, but my instincts, or from what I believe, you see, the politics is so much in Ghana that we don't have conscience again. All you know, somebody, because we've started fighting the Galamsey. Even Minister of Lands and Natural Resources has gone to the field to also partake in fighting it. We are putting up measures over there. You realize when you watch the videos now, we arrest them. We go there and arrest them. Somebody somewhere is trying to make the government look very bad by making sure that they will dig, because the Galamseyers, we know they are ruthless, but not to the extent of digging and getting to a railway, then you dig under it and remove it. No. We must investigate and come out with evidence, whether it is the Galamseyers or it is somebody that is somewhere helping them to do that. Because I believe, you see, I watched it yesterday night.
So you believe that there are powerful hands behind those?
Powerful hands behind it. It is not gold they are searching for. They are searching for problem for the ruling party. That is all. Because imagine, you can realize that, and it's a strategic one. You realize that when the videos came out, everybody is concerned. No matter how heartless you are, definitely you will be concerned with somebody going and digging Galamsey, digging the soil under a railway line. No, this is unacceptable. But I want to assure them that if it is the Galamseyers that are doing that, we are going to fight them till the end. And if it is somebody, if it is any powerful hand that is behind it, we will still fish that person out. You were talking about, are you not the same party who said party Pesika with Galamsey money? party here, Sika. You know, my tree is if I'd wanted to say it in my language, I would have said it.
Say it in your language. Say it in your language so that your constituents understand you.
But we party like You are those who said it. Am I lying? Is it not a record?
You're part of Ghana, so you can say it.
Is it not part? Don't you have that record? So, you see, let's all come together. Let's put everything together, because where it is getting to, if we get to a level where we say there's a likelihood that we are going to be importing water, that is appalling. Let's put politics aside. Let's sit as a team. Let's sit as a country and know the way forward. But if you are going to be bringing sources that we created, we give licenses, source of it, you say, then it's a miracle. No, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Let's be frank with the dealings now, because all of us are involved. You have your family at the Western region there. Am I lying? Don't they drink water? When they pollute the water, definitely it is not about you alone. I also have family there. Everybody is having family there. And the water we drink today, we don't know the source of it. Go to the markets. There's too much lead and whatever in our contomere, in our cassava, that is the problem we have today. And that problem did not start 10 months ago. You are involved, I am involved. Let's sit down. Let's put heads together. Let's look at it very frankly, so that we can come to a conclusion where we will be able to tackle Galamsey, so that tomorrow will be better for myself and you.
Okay.
Miners doing Galamsey.
That I cannot.
Those who have small-scale mining licenses, are they doing Galamsey?
No, they are not. They are supposed to do responsible mining.
But are they doing Galamsey?
That is what we're learning.
They're doing Galamsey.
That's what I said. I said that there's no difference.
They are part of the team doing Galamsey. Look, the reason why I say this thing should be collective is that both parties that have ruled this country have given small-scale licenses. President Mohammed's earlier time, President Akufo-Addo's time, they've given small-scale licenses. These small-scale miners were given the license to do small-scale, but they decided to go and do Galamsey. That is why I keep saying this thing is a collective fight and not a party fight. It is a collective fight. Let's get away from the politics. I would have loved that sitting here today, three of us would try and find ways and means of solving the problem and not pointing fingers. Because it's affecting all of us. Everybody. Women in the affected areas, what kind of children are they having?
And deformed babies.
Animals. They're having sheep with two heads. What is even making it worse? Cows, what do they eat? No be grass. Oh, no. Grass, where does it grow? No be soil. The water that is coming from the Galamsey areas, is it not affecting the grass?
It is.
Cows are eating the grass. Who eats the meat?
We do.
No be us. So if there is chemicals in that grass the cow is eating, doesn't the chemicals end in our body?
They do.
And it's not as if we eat meat sparingly. We eat meat every day. So the chemicals are gathering in our bodies every day. And it's ending up in what? Health problems. And to make matters worse, can our health sector be able to handle these problems that are coming from Galamsey? That is why, for me, it's a collective fight. Let's stop the politics. It's not helping anybody. It's not. If we need to put our leaders under the cosh, let's put them under the cosh. And our leaders are not only political leaders. It's more those who are in the districts that have the responsibility. The MCEs, the chiefs, the assemblymen, they have the responsibility. Those are the ones we should be tackling. And let's stop this politics, because it ain't helping any of us. Right now, if I'm sitting there and part of my body never used to hurt me, and now I'm feeling pain, it's hurting me. Gradually, I go to hospital. It's, Mr. Jantua, your kidney, there's something wrong with it. As it looks as if some chemicals are in your kidney. I've gone to eat what? Contomere. And I like contomere, and I like contomere stew. And the heat in the stew would not dilute the chemicals in it. When it comes to killing me. So if it kills me, how many other people are being killed? So even if we say the soil is not destroying the land, it's destroying the people. Very soon, foreigners will come and stay in this country, bring their money, import food from somewhere else, and we will be nothing. Let's stop the politics, please. Let's handle this thing collectively. I would have wished President Akufo-Addo, President Kufuor, President Mahama, Otumfuo, the Chebi chief, the Asogle man chief, CSOs, let's all sit around the table. How do we solve this problem together? I want to see that. I want to see that. So that politicians in parliament too can come together. And you see, once this happens, people begin to see the unity in political parties trying to solve the problem. And when people then now say, our leaders are talking and solving this problem, what are we doing? Then they now stand up against all these people who are doing galamsey. How can 4 million people kill 33 million people? How? How? Gradually. How? Doesn't make sense, Lily. Okay. It doesn't.
Let's talk about. Yeah. Oh, you want to say something? Let me start my next topic. I'm saying let me start my next topic. Then, when you have the chance, then you can touch on it and then continue.
I think.
It's still related. We're talking about Chairman Wontumi, by the way.
I deeply associate myself with
Mr.
Gyantua. His statement of citizens of this country coming together to solve the problem and depoliticize the whole thing, and then let's all move together as a country. But you see, before you do that, somebody must admit that he was wrong yesterday. You see, if you don't admit and you feel that you were right, and you feel people have to come together, the person that you demonize, the person that you have castrated, and then label some kind of allegations against you. And today you are calling the person to come to a round table to discuss issues that matter in terms of galamsey. It will not augur well. My brother said something about...
Is this person Ghanaian?
No, I'm talking of... You see, the reason why I'm saying so is that... The reason why I'm saying so is that... You see, the politicization of galamsey didn't start today. You remember that? Yeah. And he was speaking as if the galamsey is 8 years old or 10 years old. No. The galamsey is about getting to 20 years old. Okay. We all know.
Even more.
Galamsey can find and all machines were imported into this country in 2010. Which
I need to start my next topic.
You remember the Anas Armiyahu Anas video?
Very
well. It was all about galamsey. So it didn't start under the NPP government. You came in, you politicized the whole thing. When we were calling you people to come to a round table for us to discuss it as a national issue and fight it, you told us that you won't come because you cannot come and sit in a round table with evil men. Those who are involved in galamsey, and they are now calling you to come and solve the problem. You won't come. Today, are we now saying that is NDC or the NDC people are engaged in galamsey today, and they are now calling NPP to come to the round table to discuss issues with them? Have they found it necessary to apologize to the Ghanaian people that the utterances that were coming from them were just something to win power, but not something that was a fact? Okay. You talking about Wontumi, I'm coming to that. You talking about Wontumi, Akwanta mining and all this.
No, so we're definitely into the conversation, into Wontumi. Yes.
You understand? We are talking about Wontumi being dragged to... what do you call it? To court. Initial invitation. The initial invitation that was extended to Wontumi, they didn't say anything about galamsey. He was invited. Was there any communication out there?
Fraud. Those
exactly. The one that is very clear to us is the recent invitation. Yes, that they single out Akwanta mining as
so offences related to illegal mining.
Exactly. So initially it was not like that. But even that, Akwanta Mining is a company, and they came out and they issued statement. They said they were not mining in the forest. And secondly, the Akwanta Mining stopped mining long ago, before even MPP left government. They are no more in the system. They are not operating. That will be presented to the court if it's true. Akwanta Mining, the alleged publication of the forest CEO that Akwanta Mane was involved in Galamsey and they arrested about 8 people or something. They said they arrested Chinese people and then one Korean or 2 Koreans involving in mining and what they Wasa Kropong. Not Wasa Kropong, but I think it's around Western North there. They've arrested and they've seized 8 excavators. My dear, the excavators that you are talking about can be traced. Is that not so? Those who imported the excavators into this country, it can be traced. If it's traced to be those excavators belongs to this and GHOne to me, we will see. You understand? You said they were immovable. About 5 of them were left in the bush. You brought in only 3. The 3 can be examined. If it's for GHOne to me or Chama, this and what do you call it? Akwanta Mining. We will see. Because Akwanta Mining said his concession that was given to him was reclaimed, and he has bought or he has planted about 15,000 coconuts in that particular land. Today, people are still saying that Akwanta Mining is still mining. You are into government for about 10 months today, and Akwanta Mining is still mining in the Western North, and you couldn't identify that. So all this propaganda will come to pass if the case is before this in the court today. I think the case is today. It's beginning today also. So we'll see to it if what they are saying, they are labeling against Akwanta Mining is true. In any case, we are fighting for people who are the Galamsey kingpins, or we are looking for those Galamsey kingpins. If Akwanta Mining is one of them, could it be that Akwanta Mining is the only mining company that is destroying all our water bodies in this country? Akwanta Mining. So there are other people who are also hiding there. Mr. Jantua asked a question. Whether the mining, that those who have licenses are doing illegal mining, they are doing Galamsey. You can have licenses. You can have a proper license. But if you are not doing what is you are supposed to do, and you are doing outside the regulative, what do you call it? Mandate. Meaning you are doing illegal mining. It means you are doing Galamsey. And Galamsey is what we call illegal mining. Is that not what we are saying? Yes. So we still have mining licenses, those who have mining licenses out there, who are operating illegally. And people are not concerned about it because they are persecuting political opponents. They are going after those people, whilst the other people are also mining in the water bodies as if there is no regulations in this country. And you people are not going after them. So for us to be fair and for us to deal with the issue as a national issue, we need to go after everybody that is mining outside the mining license regulation. We need to go after all of them. If you don't do that and you single out one person who is a political figure from your opponent, and you say that the person is mining illegal, let's drag the person to court, let's prosecute the person. What about hundreds of people who are also mining illegally out there? What are you doing with them? Will that change the face of our water bodies? Would that stop those who are mining in the forest industry? So I believe that dealing with it holistically, let us all come together. Let us depoliticize this, as he said. Let's remove politics out of it and deal with those who are doing illegal mining out there. When we are doing that, Ghanaians will know that we are being serious with the issue, the fight against Galamsey. But if you are not doing that, you are persecuting those who are your political opponents. They are not doing anything. Okay. So I believe that today.
So you think that Chairman GHOne is being persecuted because he is a political opponent?
Exactly, because that's what I ask a question that if Chairman GHOne is the one that is destroying the water bodies, and Chairman GHOne has been arrested, then let's see the improvement in our water bodies. Okay. If he's the only one who is destroying about 41 of our river bodies in this country, and he has been arrested for how many months now, or how many days now, that the excavators that they are talking about has been seized? Has our river bodies started changing to show that Dr. GHOne was the one who was destroying our water bodies? Has GHOne, or was it the same GHOne who was destroying our forestry? Even today, people are engaged in the forestry. GHOne is standing before court. Is that not so? Will he be the same person who is mining in the forestry? Why are we not going for those people? Is it because those people are aligned to our political parties and we are in power? We cannot do anything about it.
Is that what you are suggesting?
You remember party people?
No, I asked. Is that what you are suggesting?
That is what I mean. So if those people are not aligned to the current government, why are they not prosecuting them? Why are they not arresting them?
Okay.
They know them. They can fly drones in the forestry, and they can identify where they are mining, and they can go after those people.
Okay.
But they are still mining today. If you go to the forestry, the one this man, the one who is standing, who is also a strong member fighting Galamsey, and he's a journalist, Asare Donko.
Erastus.
Go and ask him. He's saying that virgin forest that has not been attempted. Today, people are there mining. Those people are there mining. Is it that the national securities, people are not aware? Is it that government is not aware? Is it that because they are aligned to them, they allow them to mine? You remember, when the operation, the soldiers were going out there to do their operations, somebody as a party member, a party chairman, told them that they were not aware that they are visiting their forest, and therefore they will not allow them in. You remember? Because the person is a party chairman, the person is still sitting there. Let him be an opponent and see what this government will do to him. But today, and you remember the report, Frimpong Boateng, and these people used to refer us to Frimpong Boateng's report. He said, miners, those who are doing Galamsey, we have majority of them coming from the NDC than the MPP. He said it. And even quoted and mentioned one member of parliament.
At the time, he quoted, but what did the government of the day do about it? If the government of the day was aware that members of the NDC were involved in illegal mining. Is it that the government of the day was not interested?
Assuming. Let me just assume.
No, but you since you mentioned that.
So let me answer.
That's why I'm.
Let me answer. Assuming that government did not do anything about it. And that is the main reason why Ghanaians feel that this government were not fighting well against Galamsey. The government was not doing well. So let's vote him out and get somebody who is more serious to do the job for us. So now the onus now lie on the government today to make Ghanaians proud. They voted overwhelmingly for you. You have no excuse. If there is something that you need to repeal, the LI that you promise them that you want to repeal. Today, if it goes to Parliament, you can repeal it today. Because they have given you overwhelming majority. They have given you the power again.
Parliament has been postponed indefinitely.
No, but they can call it. Why? They can call Parliament back anytime at all. The speaker, when he can call Parliament. Is that not what it is? So call the Parliament and repeal the LI. You have the majority, and they've given you the power to declare a state of emergency.
The Attorney General mentioned that when Parliament reconvenes, it will be the first thing that he will table.
The LI? Yes. So it's not an emergency issue. It's not something that is needed now. Okay. Unless we wait till Parliament reconvene. That is the priority of this government. So for... we didn't do it.
Why?
We didn't do
why?
It. That is why Ghanaians voted us out. It was not part of our priority.
This is why Ghanaians.
It was not part of our priority.
What do you mean it was not part of your priority?
Listen, it was not part of our priority. Assuming Nana Danko Akufo-Addo refused to do that. That is why you people queued to vote against him. Why are you now referring us to the same person?
We didn't need to get there.
Nana Akufo-Addo will never be the president of this country again. Is that not so?
Sure.
Nana Akufo-Addo will never be the president of this country again.
What was the reason for LI 2462? Why did he bring it in?
He brought it in for a reason. And you were not enthused with it. Why is he still sitting in the books for 10 months today?
What if he hadn't brought it in?
You understand?
Would we be there?
Fine, we brought it. That is our priority.
So give us a reason.
That is what we believed in. Is that not so? It was part of our policy.
You believed in at the time.
Exactly.
Mr. Jansa,
I am looking for a solution. I'm looking for a solution. And the solution is embedded in that particular LI that the NDC told us.
Okay.
You understand? Because I'm looking for a solution. And that was the solution that you preferred.
Okay, so let me understand, Fisheni. You say that one of your priorities was LI 2462, right?
Yes.
And so you brought it.
Yes. And Ghanaians were not happy.
Now you are asking another party.
I'm not asking them. They said it. It was a promise.
But why won't your argument be that, well, we think that it is good?
I will not.
No, but you said that it was a priority for you.
And my opinion cannot override that of the Ghanaian people who voted against the NPP government because of that.
But are you not Ghanaian?
I'm a Ghanaian. But that is what I'm saying. Always, all the time, when we talk about opinions, majority has more opinion than the minority. I'm on the minority side. I thought that the LI was going to help. Is that not so? So if Ghanaians queue and say the LI is not going to help Ghanaians, somebody has promised that when given the opportunity, he's going to repeal that LI. And the opportunity has been given to him based on the promise that he made to the Ghanaian people. Shouldn't I ask why he's not repealing it?
Why are you...
Am I not a Ghanaian to ask?
Okay. But why are you the Ghanaian who believed in that LI now asking the same people to repeal it when you say that you believe in it?
Yes, I believe in it because the government brought it and then the government implemented it. Is that not so? Okay. And that was the time that we were in government. So no. I can give you a reason why I said so.
Mr. Janto, please hold on for me. So why are you crying foul about something you believe in?
I'm crying foul because it was a promise to the Ghanaian people, which I'm part of the Ghanaian
people.
But
if somebody promises you something and you don't believe in that promise, why are you crying?
If that is the only solution that will solve the menace of Galamsey,
so today you believe that is what will solve the menace of Galamsey? Is that it? Is that the position now?
It isn't about me believing.
But
those who promise believe. Listen to me. Those who promise that believes that is the solution to Galamsey.
And you buy into it. You buy into it.
Ghanaians bought into it.
You as a member of the New Patriots, you buy into it.
I didn't vote for this government.
No, I'm asking. You say that Ghanaians buy into it, but do you buy into it?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't vote for this government.
So it means that you still believe that we need the allies. So why are you crying foul about it?
So I shouldn't speak on behalf of Ghanaians.
No, I'm asking. You are speaking on behalf of the
How many Ghanaian people will be here in your studio to tell you that I voted for NDC because of the allies? So the NDC,
you've given me two sides now. You're telling me that the NPP believed in it, but now you're speaking for Ghanaians. Is that the position?
I'm speaking for Ghanaians.
Okay, you're not speaking for the New Patriotic Party.
Not for the New Patriotic Party, but the Ghanaian people who voted for the.
So it was wrong for the New Patriotic Party to bring 2462 in. Yes, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's your conclusion. If he's speaking for Ghanaians.
Well. Let me say.
He can't show us where he's
standing. Mr. Gantua.
Please hold on.
Well, if you want it that way.
You stand for Ghanaians.
No, if he wants it that way.
No. It is not about him. It's about you. I asked you.
I wanted to answer him.
No, I asked you, do you stand for Ghanaians now?
Yes, I stand for Ghanaians.
You stand for Ghanaians?
Yes.
So you are against the bringing bringing the LI 2462?
Yes. So let me put it that way. So that it will.
So you are against it?
So I was against it, but Ghanaians they were also against it.
Did you say you were against it or you are now against it?
No, I were against it.
You were against it.
Yes.
So why?
But you didn't see that before.
Why didn't you tell the president?
Did I have an opportunity to come to your studio here?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't need to tell me. You had to tell the president.
The president?
Yes.
But the president, the medium of talking to the president is the TV station.
Who said? No, but you are the regional minister.
So I have access to the president.
You are the regional communication.
I have access to the president.
Why don't you have access
to walk to the president?
Why don't you have access?
I'm saying that I have access to the president to just walk into the president and tell him that you are ally, I'm not into you.
Why can't you? There are channels you can use.
There are channels within the party that you can
get to. One of the channels is the medium that I'm using today.
Okay, but I never heard you.
Talk to your president.
I'm coming.
But you never on any platform. I've never heard you. Maybe if you have a video,
you've never heard me because I wasn't here.
No, I'm not saying here. I'm saying I've never heard you on any platform saying that you were against.
And then you've heard me today, so it's a platform.
Okay, great. So today you are against it.
Yes.
That's fine.
That's fine. So those who
but then you were for it.
Those who promise that is the solution. This to me, if you ask me, like Mr. Jantua is saying, if you ask me, depleting our forest is something that I'm against. Totally. Depleting our forest, because me, I was once a forest merchant. I deal with timber. You understand? And this particular thing was something that was worrying when they prohibit those who are doing chainsaw operation at the forest. You understand? But today it's about chainsaw operation. It's about Galamsey, depleting our forest. And that LI, I believe when they repeal it, is going to help. And that is what Ghanaians also bought into it, and they voted for this government. So you cannot come out with any excuse by saying that, because I'm now in power, things different. President Mohammed was a president before becoming the president again. Is that not so? Sure. So he's in tune with all these things. He's not somebody who is now coming to be experimented. Somebody who has been on the seat before. So he knew what he was talking about, that the LI is going to be repealed. You have the majority in parliament, overwhelming majority in parliament. And Ghanaians have given you this opportunity 10 months now. 10 months now.
Let me allow you.
They are now contemplating if they will repeal it when Parliament is recalled. So for me, the promise they made to the Ghanaians to try and fulfill. There are two promises that they made to Ghanaian people that they say it will lead to the solution of this Galamsey issue. One is state of emergency. The second one is to repeal the LI. That is what Ghanaians are now waiting for. The government should repeal the LI and declare state of emergency for Ghanaians to have our water bodies clean.
Okay. But interestingly, Dennis Miracles once said he didn't believe in a declaration of a state of emergency. But it's interesting how you believe in that. Anyway, that's let me allow you.
You are dragging me back to another issue.
Okay.
Honorable.
Lily, thank you very much. I was thinking you would have given it to Mr. President so that I will take I will prepare shock absorbers.
If you want, I can
Sir,
allow him.
I'll prepare adequate shock absorbers and receive all.
He's not going to go after you.
A junior can't tell a senior what to do. Give it to him.
I realized that when he was speaking, you had a lot of points. He says he wants to respond to everything since his government is in power.
No, obviously, Mr. GHOne will not go after him. So definitely, he's going to water down. He's going to water down.
I'm not going to water down anything.
Oh no, you're going to water down the text. He will then come on it.
What should be done should be done.
Which is?
I don't understand when my good friend Husseini tells me that LI's 2462, he has to come and sit on TV to talk to president. I don't understand it. Cause katakata in your party and let the president hear that there's somebody in there causing katakata doesn't agree with this, and let him call you. Let him call you. Why? Presidents that we put in power, are they not servants to the people?
They are.
Should they not be approachable? Doesn't president come to party? You have a general secretary. Tell your general secretary, I don't agree to this law. But no, we sit and we dance around. And apart from dancing around, we don't tell our presidents the truth because personal interest is in there. So you won't tell that, oh, everything is going well. Oh, everything is fine. And the thing is spoiling. That was what kicked President, the MPP out of power. They weren't being true to the president. And the president too also centered power. So he wasn't listening to anybody also. And if President Mohammed goes down that route, then he's in big trouble. Big trouble. And President Mohammed should know there are people with personal interests. He won't do it, but there are people who want to do it, and because your eyes can't be everywhere, they'll come and give you information that satisfies them and not satisfies your vision. So he should open his eyes everywhere. President Nkrumah, you know who used to advise him? Market women. Market women. Because this thing has to stop. It has to stop. S-T-O-P. Period. Full stop. Whatever President Akufo-Addo did, we can build on it. Yeah. Whatever President Akufo-Addo didn't do, we should try and make sure that we do it and stop this canker. Sick and tired of it. How can you be mining next door to a police station and police are standing there watching? And police would rather stop somebody on a motorbike for speeding, and people are destroying the land just behind the police station. All those police people should be fired. Should be fired. Vicarious liability. They should be fired. And most of them out there are interested. What is it with this country where money is everything? What is it? What is it? When did that mindset come in? And maybe it's because the political parties that have come into power through this Fourth Republic haven't been able to create the jobs that people can do. Those young people in the muddy waters, do they have the money to finance? Yes. Some of them will do gold for other people, but they'll keep some of that gold because in the rural areas, if you make 300 cedis a day or even 300 cedis a week, it's big money. It's not like 300 cedis in Accra. Not like 300 cedis in Kumasi or Takrade, but 300 in the rural area is big money. Yeah. It's big money. They can use it to do what? Build small houses, do things. And we are trying to say that we cannot. We see what they are doing there, and we cannot turn that illegality into legality by structuring it and putting good regulation and doing good things. Is that what we are saying? That we cannot do that? Because if we do that, it will bring more. Look, if we structure, small-scale mining properly, very well, I will go into it. Because I will pay all my taxes, I'll make sure the right thing is done. I'll make sure with my knowledge of leadership, I would also help others build. No be so? So why aren't we looking at how we structure Galamsey and show to people that this thing can be structured? So we say the Western region, The Western region is where Galamsey is plenty. Okay, let's say if the Western region is an area where Galamsey is going on, badly, let's put a state of emergency in the Western region, and then use that state of emergency to now rectify Galamsey and small-scale mining properly for the other parts of the country to see this thing can be done well. The moment people see that one area is doing it well, it's structured, people are able to sell their goods, it's being done well, water bodies are not affected, we stop using all these things, alternative types of machinery has been brought in to help them do the work. They are earning good monies. Mm-hmm. Won't others follow the example? I don't take an excuse that we can't stop this Galamsey. We can stop this Galamsey, but if the personal interest does not come out of what we are trying to do, then we are in trouble. And if the politicians who are part and parcel of it are not exposed, and when I say exposed, if they catch you doing Galamsey, you are out. Irrespective of by-election or no by-election. You are out. You lose your seat. Need to be ruthless. Because it's killing us. It's killing us. And that is where the challenge is. It is killing us. And some ailments will come. We won't even know where it came from, but it's because of the food we're eating. Now, I like mangoes, though. And they say there are chemicals in mangoes. Mm-hmm. Yeah? I eat control. I like mangoes. So what would I then do? Mm-hmm. I would rather then try as much as possible to go to Togo and buy their mangoes and come and eat. I won't eat Ghana mangoes. Who does it affect? Isn't it the country?
Country's economy.
It affects the country's economy. And these are some of the things that will create big challenges for us going forward. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have $1 billion in our heritage fund. We would bring that $1 billion to help sort our Galamsey out. And by the time you realize, we have no money in our banks. Mm-hmm. And then what? Foreigners will now start coming in and taking care of us. Look, it is something that, for me, it is something that we should not politicize, irrespective of who did what in the past. Do not let us politicize this thing. When the president met the CSOs, he met the CSOs for a reason. What did the MPP say? 10 months. What did the MPP say? Long something. Look, long something. Minority caucus. President Mohammed's CSO encounter a publicity gimmick to cover up his failed fight against Galamsey. In 10 months, when they came into power, what did they do? I don't want to go down this political route. I don't want to go down the political route. I want us as a nation to come together and say we need to sort this thing out. Because you see, we don't have a political party to build. We have a nation to build. We've got to build it together. One day, the NDC won't be in power. The MPP might come back into power. One day, the MPP might not be in power. The CPP might come back into power. We need to be able to move on a continuous basis to build this nation called Ghana. Because where we stand today, we aren't building this nation called Ghana. We aren't building it. We are building political parties and making political parties look bigger than the nation. It is not possible that that can happen. And if we are not ready to work together, then let's forget it. Let's forget it. Maybe I should go to Otumfuo and tell Otumfuo to get all the leaders together to sit down and let's deal with this Galamsey. Because our leaders don't seem to see that that is the way forward. All this politics we are doing, leader in Kusi baby, the MPP, didn't they do the politics? When they're in power, when we were saying let's come together, did they come together? No. President Mohammed has come. We are saying let's come together. Are they coming together? No. Who is suffering?
We rather invited the NDC to come to the round table.
Who invited? When?
We,
give
the
me a
MPP,
date.
invited
Give
them.
me a date.
Oh.
Give me a date.
But,
when Frimpong
so what was...
when Frimpong Boateng did the report, how long did he stay on President Akufo-Addo's desk? 2 years. Come on.
You see, he say we shouldn't politicize it, and you are not
yes,
trying to politicize it.
I'm trying to show you that. I'm trying to show you that where we are today.
But you should have been in the middle to bring all of us together. Of course, yes. To bring,
who listen to me?
Yeah, to bring us together.
Do they respect the CPP?
Talk in a way that will bring us together. But you are rather blaming one political party for their inability to solve Galamsey.
You've known me for how long? I've been on this set for how long? When you talk about Galamsey, how have I always gone? That we should come together. Even President Akufo-Addo, we should come together. I've always said it. That the only way we can solve this national issue is to come together and solve it together. Let's sit around the table. Who listened? Nobody. So how can I bring it together? Please.
Honorable.
Thank you very much, Lily. The whole matter is centered on the invitation on the GHOne to Ioko, which he was granted a police inquiry bail.
It was actually CID.
CID, sorry,
yesterday.
CID.
As we speak, he just made his appearance in court.
Yes. So he was granted at the CID headquarters there. He was granted the police inquiry bail. And you see, yesterday the whole of it was for the Attorney General to, or it was to enable the Attorney General to preview the charges to him and the lawyer. And yesterday they tried involving witness statements and stuff like that. You see, this country, we must pay a price for it to work again. And that is why in my initial submission, I said we will make sure that everybody that was involved or that is involved in Galamsey will bring them to the law. I told him that most people now report when they invite them without alerting the public again because of what happened in the past. So definitely we are all going to account for our deeds in terms of Galamsey. This whole thing is about, my brother is saying Akonta Mining is a company. You see, you cannot hide behind a company and do illegal mining or destroy the nation or involve yourself in shoddy deals. No. When you are a company and it becomes critical, they will lift the veil and know the one that is behind the company and hold you accountable. So just saying that a company is an entity on its own doesn't mean you can hide behind it and do whatever you want. When you hide behind it, there are laws that permit the lifting of the veil so that they will deal with you. And that is what is being that is what is happening now. You see, Akonta Mining raped Tano Numri Forest very well. We were all in this country. I said it earlier. You people, you see, this case did not start now. This particular case that we are embarking on did not start now. When Ghanaians were talking about it, you came out as a party, as a government, and defended GHOne, thinking that the party will not leave power. And you know, as then Akufo-Addo became an oracle in Ghana. If he says one, it's one. If he says two, it's two. What can you say? He says that Akonta Mining is not doing illegal mining. Akonta Mining is not into the forest illegally. What can you say? You cannot say anything. So if today power has changed and we are committed to making sure that the laws of this country will take its proper shape, allow it to do so. If you know NDC person is involved in the illegal mining, please report the person. And you see, today there are letters that are going up and down, processes on our own, what's the name, national organizer and our vice chairman. We are taking them on for information that we received that allegedly they are also involved in it. We cannot, everybody we will take everybody on. You wait and see whether those cases or that particular case will come on or not. We are not sparing anybody.
Which of the cases are you talking about?
I'm talking about when AG came out and said they should investigate Yamin and our vice Abanga, because they are involved in that they received information that they are involved in illegal mining. Yes, we are working on it.
Okay.
And I can assure you that you hear and you get every information about it. You understand? So, you see, he talked about, I said, we arrested Wontumi, and he said illegal mining wasn't involved, or it wasn't part of the cases. No, it was part. Though it was about fraud, it was about stolen cars, it was
causing
part.
Financial losses.
It was part. If you don't have the information, get it today, that it was part.
So he was arrested by the CID in connection to illegal mining offenses or offenses related to mining. And then afterwards, Iyoko arrested him.
So I hope you are now getting the information. So the fact is that he asked whether Akuntam Mining is the only mining company, or it is Wontumi is the only person that is involved in the illegal mining. That is why we are arresting Wontumi and we are not arresting any other person. I said it earlier. Everybody's document is being worked on. Whoever is involved. Today, we are not sitting. We are arresting people. I told you that we arrested over, I gave you the number initially, 500 and something. Those people, are they not Ghanaians? Are they not part of Ghana? But everybody will be processed. It's just a matter of time. So I beg you, it is not like we are witch hunting Wontumi or no. Far from that.
So you want to say that you are not witch hunting?
No, we are not witch. The laws must work.
Okay.
The laws will definitely work. If you.
But do you know whether there are other financiers or the other persons involved, big people involved in illegal mining,
you see,
that are on the table of the Attorney General?
For now, you see, those are arrested. If you feel you want to go down alone and you love the financier or the kingpin more than yourself, bye-bye, happy, we wish you all the best. But if you feel you must go down with your financier, because we will do the investigation to know, but it is those that we've arrested so far, they will help us to identify the financiers. Because if you don't have evidence, you cannot arrest somebody. We are relying on them. We are relying on the communities. We are relying on the chiefs. We are relying on the police commanders there. That was why the last time I said, you see, if I would advise that government or president should bring out a policy direction. If there is mining in your community and you are the DCE, you need to be changed. If you are the commander there, you need to be demoted. They give you time and you are not able to handle it. You need to be demoted. You need to be transferred. If you are the chief, we need to come hard on you. That is the way. That is the best way we can solve this, because they know them. They dine with them. They imagine. Mr. Janto was saying, and I saw that video too, mining behind a police station, mining behind a school. How can it be so? If police people are there and they are mining directly behind their police office, are you telling me that they don't know the people? You understand? So definitely we are committed, and we know very well that we will definitely win the fight. If not today, tomorrow, definitely we are going to...
Tomorrow being in the future? In
the future.
So it means that not under this administration?
Not under this administration, but tomorrow is even the future. Tomorrow next is another. That's why I used the word, don't take the literal meaning of it. I said tomorrow. That means it can be next week, it can be next month, it can be... Yes. But you see, one thing I want to let my brother understand and Ghanaians understand is that we can fight Galamsey together. If we've done it under John Mahama first, if we ran into politics with it, we ran into politics with it under Akufo-Addo. Now, where it is getting to, we need to only come together and fight it. You see, I've said it severally. that God forbid, I know we might not, God will not even be heartless to allow us leave government now because you've messed the system so bad. But in case, God forbid, if we leave power and they are holding somebody because of galamsey, even today that we are in power, I will not even step my leg there. What am I going there to do? If you are suffering, you are alone, but you decided to invite suffering on so many Ghanaians, and you did not empathize with them. Now that you are suffering alone, I have to come and empathize with you. No, this country must work. Let's put the politics aside. Let's make sure that we strengthen our regulatory framework so that at least we will be able to fight galamsey together. All of us taking water. We're taking water. Our waters are so bad now that we cannot even get fresh vegetables without problems to take in. That is where we have gotten to. So me, I would say, forget of NDC has done this, NPP has done this. Let's all fight galamsey together. But sometimes I have to, or we have to respond to you people, because when you are giving your submissions, it's always on NDC. Yes. If we are going to also be on you, yours will be far, far worse than ours. You've been in power for 8 years. We are in power for 10 months. At least, bear with us. We are fighting. We are fighting. You were there. You were there for 8 years. What did we, under the galamsey fight, what did we get from you people? Pure arrogance. You go, somebody will go and take money and come and they give another and say, okay, let them work, come on, let them work because party needs money.
Okay.
Party needs money. We were all in this country. You were doing family and friends. Most of your politicians under you, they were involved in galamsey. They were involved in illegal mining. We said it, and if we started arresting them, you people are agitating. Allow us. Did you chop the money up? Did you chop the money up? If you weren't part, allow us handle them very well. Lily, I've said it and I've said it again, that the way and the extent that we want to take galamsey fight to, the way we are ready to fight galamsey, we will not, we will allow them to intervene with ideas, but we won't allow you to interfere when it comes to galamsey. Okay. Thank you very much, Lily.
Lily, I wanted to say something about what my brother has said. He's asking whether there are people out there who are also involved in illegal mining that we have not reported them. The report that you just referred to, the Frimpong Barton's report, captures a lot of people who were involved in galamsey, not only Akwanta mining. Akwanta mining was not the only one that was mentioned in it. You remember the same report talks about the Wasa East MP, who was also involved in galamsey to the extent of destroying Supreme forest and then the water around that area. It was part of Frimpong Barton's report. So if you want to extract part of the Frimpong Barton's report to make your recommendations, this one should be part of the recommendations that were made to the government to act upon it.
Okay. But secondly, are you sure we are not working on it? Do you have any information to tell us that
I've
we are
not
not
heard
working?
anything, because
so that is why I say give time.
You see, we are talking about public information.
Okay.
Something that is hidden, I may not know. You are saying, even you are telling me that Yamin and then Abanga will be prosecuted, and that's because I allow it to slide because we are in government.
I'm not sure he said prosecuted. He
said he will go through the process.
But the process is.
But what was their crime before?
Didn't they investigate Untumi before taking him?
So investigation will be carried on. Okay, let me put it that way. So if they are investigating, no, it's not on. That one I can take it from there. It's not on. Investigation hasn't started because Yamin came out boldly to tell Ghanaians that he has not been called for any investigation. So you are telling me this is not true. Secondly, he's talking about we, the MPP people, being involved, and because of that, we are now the target. Let me tell you.
I didn't say you people are involved.
Because we are. You are saying we are involved.
Don't
you understand
me.
I'm coming.
I said all those that are involved will be dealt with.
Good. So we are waiting to see these people that have just mentioned their name being dealt with because they are from your party. You said you've arrested over 500 or 5,000 people. President Mahama made it very clear to the Ghanaian people that the people you are talking about wasn't the target. The target for the government was for those who are the kingpins.
But what did I say? Can you remember I said, if they arrest you, and you love the kingpin more than yourself, the one you are working for, that wasn't what I said here.
My brother, the promise was that you are not going to arrest those people. And even made a promise that those who were arrested under the previous government will be released. On condition that those people are not the target people.
See, but have they if you don't know the kingpins.
No. If they have not been released, the promise made by the government, what does that mean?
So you want
was he saying that just to win the vote of the Ghanaian people?
So you want illegal miners to be released?
No.
Those who have been prosecuted and convicted.
I'm telling you things that the government said.
So you're saying that you are holding them to the things they said.
They said.
So are you by then implying that those people who've been who are arrested on mining-related offences, prosecuted, convicted, they should be released?
No, he said he's going to release them.
So you want them
and
to
go
be
after the kingpins.
That's what I'm asking. So you want them released? Is that what you want?
That is the promise he makes to them.
So you want illegal miners to be released?
I want them to be released.
That's what I'm asking you.
I'm asking him. He's the man in government. I'm asking what happened to that particular promise that he made to the Ghanaian people.
Okay, so you want them to be released so that they go after the
I'm not saying that they should be released.
No, but
I'm asking a question. I'm asking him a question.
Okay.
I'm directing at him because they were in government. They were in opposition at that time. And I'm asking what happened to that particular promise.
Okay.
That they made to the Ghanaian people. And based on these promises that I'm talking about, that I'm synchronizing, the promises that I'm talking about, based on those promises that they voted this government into power. You understand? So if you are coming out to tell us something different, you must first of all apologize to the Ghanaian people. Tell them that you were not aware of these circumstances. You came to meet these particular circumstances, and that is why you are unable to fulfill the promise that we made to the Ghanaian people.
Okay.
That is what I'm talking about. So being honest is one thing that we must talk about. So this government is not being honest to the Ghanaian people.
Okay.
You understand? You were saying all sorts of things just to get the power. You are not in power. You are not living up to expectation.
Okay.
And we are now drawing your attention to this. Let me conclude by saying
noted. I mean, I'm giving you a lot of time today.
But you know you've given him more time than
No. I have given you more time than him. Please conclude. I need to go for a break, and then I'll come for your submission.
So the reason why I'm saying so is that we are now coming to round table to all of us, for all of us to think about what we can do to get our river bodies clean. That is what is more important. Coming together, we are already on board.
Okay.
As MPP, we are already on board.
Okay.
You
want to help?
We are not like them. Okay. Because the river body, as he's talking about, the farmlands that are being raided in the northern region, in the western region, the water bodies that have been destroyed, rivers depleted, and all other forest reserves being invaded. They are not going to my favor. They are not going to help me. They are not going to. I'm not even involved in Galamsey in the first place. So I'm not a beneficiary. Why should I go to support those people? But you see, what you told them, the Galamseyers, to the point of them donating about 1,200 pickups to your campaign, is what is enabling you. Or, of course, yes, it's out there. Okay. You know it. You just Google 1,200 pickups donated to the NDC.
By illegal miners?
I'm talking of miners.
But you said Galamsey.
What do we say about it? When he asked about Galamsey, what was the answer?
But then we can. So is it wrong for miners to donate?
That is why the government is hesitating to stop all forms of mining.
But these are miners. How do we ascertain whether they are illegal miners?
But I told you that if you are a miner, you have licenses, and you move outside the territory of this and the license regulation, and you are doing some kind of illegal mining, you are a Galamseyer. Is that not what I said? So I'm saying mining. I didn't say Galamsey or the proper mining people. But they've donated about 1,200 pickups to the ND, so they are beneficiary. And they are now afraid to declare a war against them. That is the whole issue.
Absolutely noted, Fishing.
That's the whole issue.
Let me go for a break when I come back.
Or you want to see evidence about the 1,200 pickups?
today, and it's still the breakfast room. My guests are still seated. I've been talking a lot about Galamsey, about the arrest charge of Chairman Wontumi. Now let's talk about the PURC on tariff adjustment. Now yesterday there was a press release by the New Patriotic Party rejecting an invitation to sit around the table to discuss tariff adjustment. Mr. Dantua, is that a good move?
By who?
By the New Patriotic Party.
They say they don't want to go.
They don't want to be part of it.
For me, I thought if they went, they could make their points crystal clear instead of staying out of it. You know, I keep saying that the New Patriotic Party at this point, where their party is, they need to start building confidence. And this is a huge opportunity to go there and state your case. We don't agree to this. Show them the data. Show them the figures. Your evidence to show that what they are doing does not make sense. But if you say you are staying out and they are standing outside pissing in, come on. They are opposition and they are a mini minority. They need to build. And in building, they need to be able to take opportunity, advantage of situations like this. But if they say they won't, it's their priority. They can choose to use their priority in any way. I don't see how you stand out and shout inside when the door has been open for you to come. The fact that they've invited you doesn't mean you're going to agree with them. It's not everybody who agrees with some of these. I remember when CSOs met on this particular issue, a lot of us said things that, you know, made it clear that they could have done things differently. But hey, give you the opportunity. You don't want to go, you decide, not me. But for me, I think where they are today, in order for people to understand where they are and where they are going and understand the issues that are being discussed, people to know that they understand the issues that are being discussed, don't boycott. To know that we are blocking Parliament, we are boycotting this. Where you stand now, you don't have legs to stand on. So build those legs, build that foundation, and gradually build yourself back up. 2028 is just down the road. If you start doing this, who is going to do anything to say, oh, MPP are going to vote for? Because you'd have no reflection of these discussions because you are not part of it. But anyway, me, they won't call CPP. Me, they'll call me because I'm in the energy sector. They are not calling me because I'm CPP. I do not go to these things for them to introduce me as CPP. They introduce me as an energy person. So they will not call CPP. But if they were to call CPP, CPP will go and say there. Simple.
Shani, why is your party refusing this invitation? Just in a minute so we can wrap up.
Yes. There are so many factors that we considered.
Okay.
The proposals of 280% increment on, I think, water and electricity. I think that is the main reason why they are inviting political parties for a table round discussion. And we felt that it's not necessary because looking at this time, the hardship that is involved in our activity, you know, the system is very hard. And this government, at the energy sector alone, you remember we discussed it here about 10 Ghana cedis being imposed on 1 liter of fuel. And Ghanaians are battling with it. And we haven't finished with it, and they are now bringing in another increment, talking about service charges and other things that are involved. And we thought that the increment that they gave to us in the past, and then adding 1 Ghana cedis to a fuel liter, is enough. That they have to come and then request for another increment, not just a little increment, but 200 and something % increment. It means that if you are buying 100 Ghana cedis a month, now if you are going to buy, you buy over 300 or 400 Ghana cedis a month. That is a very huge.
But you know that is just a tabled proposal.
Exactly, and you know PRC also came out to tell us that they will not go below 200. That is what they say. They can't go below 200. So it means that if they are going to knock out, it's only 8% that they are going to knock out. The 220 or the 200% increment is necessary. And we thought that is something that we cannot sit down and negotiate on it, so that they can bind it with us that, all the minority and the majority have sat down to agree that we should increase tariffs. And you know, this is a cosmetic show that the government is doing. They will go around and seek opinion whilst they have their final conclusion in their pocket. So at the end of the day, they will come out with their final conclusion, and to be binding on the opposition that you are also part of the decision making. And what with the decision that has come out, if Ghanaians are suffering, we shouldn't blame them. We shouldn't blame them. Absolutely. And Ghanaians shouldn't blame them because we were also part of the decision making. So they can take a decision without us. They have majority in parliament if they want to do. If they want to impose the 280% or they can go ahead and do it. But we will not be part of that.
Okay. Alamzi, briefly. Then we can go.
Easy. Lily, the way MPP, they are boycotting everything. I'm sure they might. I would not be surprised if they boycott the 2028 elections. Because, you see, we are inviting them for one reason. You know, this whole condition was part of the IMF conditions. Do your research on it.
No, it's not true.
Do your research on it.
It's not true. The universal effect will take effect in 2026. The IMF is ending their condition in 2026.
You see?
So if the IMF condition you are talking about is part of it.
Please allow him.
So it's not true. So it's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
I said go and do your research.
Honorable, it's not true. I told you. I've just mentioned it to you.
The fact is that we, with or without you, we will be able to carry it on with Ghanaians. We are accountable to Ghanaians, but not MPP. You see, you are lucky is...
By MPP, we are not Ghanaians.
Please allow him.
Because when they invite you for anything, you boycott. You don't
but you say you are accountable to Ghanaians.
Please allow him.
Part of Ghanaians.
But
when you were speaking, he was quiet. Please allow him.
If you don't want to be part, why force you? We don't need to force you.
No,
in Parliament, you are boycotting, whatever. But the fact is that you see, when you have overrated impression about yourself, you are heading towards the ditch. Because with you, or without you, we can carry it on. In Parliament, you left even at a very important day. That was the budget review.
Just so you know, the quarterly adjustment is part of the IMF conditionalities. The quarterly adjustment.
No, the adjustment that we are talking about today.
No, but is it not part of it?
It's not part of the quarterly.
But what is it? What are
the quarterly one, you know, about 4-point-something% increment was adjusted. You know
that. But you know that this is just a proposition. It's not what has been agreed.
There was a reason given by the PURs.
Okay.
And it's not part of the quarterly adjustment.
Please,
I said, you are a journalist. You do research more than us. Whatever that is going on was part of the conditions of the IMF.
It's not true.
I get him. So the fact is that what I want them to know is that let's build Ghana together. Sometimes it's President Mahama that is so charitable, and the current NDC seems to love Ghanaians more than even the party. You see, when you want to succeed as a party, you have ideology that you believe in. You have agenda to set. When you bring in more people that don't even believe in your agenda, because per what these people have done from January up to now, if I were to be the president, I will invite them. If I were to be the leadership of the government, I will not invite them, because knowing very well that they will not come. Knowing very well that they will draft a long love letter for stressing Ghanaians. Because as at yesterday and today, everybody is reading the letter that they gave out declining to attend. So to me, I want them to know that they should be up and doing. They should be a worthy opposition. If not that, I will not be surprised if they boycott 2028, because they've been boycotting everything.
There's a video I want to show you, Alams. This one is just for you, not the other ones that I want you to respond to. Of constituency.
To link the capital, Paga, to areas such as Manyoro, Sirigu, among other communities in the eastern part of the district. It, however, collapsed in 2021, posing a danger to residents of Navio, especially motorists who ply that route.
Sometimes when the water comes, many things will remain there. We cannot pick them. We are suffering a lot and we need help from the government to please help us so that...
Since its collapse 4 years ago, 12 people have died after crashing into the water beneath. Every Sunday, scores of residents make the dangerous trip from Navio to the next community to attend church service. But in the event of a heavy rain, the water in the river rises, preventing them from going to worship their God. The residents want the government to come to their aid by reconstructing the bridge. For now, those who want to visit family or attend to their businesses in Manyoro and Sirigu, which are major places in the area, would have to spend extra travel hours through Kandinga or Nyangnya. If urgent steps are not taken to fix the bridge, community leaders fear more.
Okay, so, Honorable, let me allow you to respond to this.
I am emotional. You see, this is Navio. It's a big community. And that is a main road, not a 2x7 road. A main road that links Navio, Sergo, Mayoro, up to Bongo, then Bolga. It's a main road. That is, when we have a major problem on the Paga Bolga road, that is the second road that we can use. It's a major road. It got collapsed. That was 2021.
Wow.
We wrote series of letters. We followed up to Accra here more than necessary. So they couldn't fix it for us. So when we came to power, I personally went to. I even have the letters here. We wrote to the feeder roads. When we wrote, even in our letter, if you read it, you sympathize with us, because we told them that we don't need a tar road, we just need a bridge. Because from Navio, Tanzika to Paga is 5 minutes, 6 minutes ride. But because of the bridge, they will go and pass Mayoro, pass Sergo, go and pass Kandega, come and pass Nayagani, and pass Navrongo and come, which is about 2 hours or 3 hours that they have to travel. So it is very bad when it rains. This one, because the rain has stopped for some time, that is why. So it has taken so. The other time I was there, if I had known, I should get that video. Students were trying to cross to school, and the water took them away. When it rains, you cannot cross. Me being a grown man, I cannot cross. So we've pleaded with the government. Road Minister has assured us that he will assist us in that direction. Even after here, that is the first place I'm going to. I'm going to feeder roads and to see Road Minister. Okay. So we are fighting, but we pray, and we are begging the government that if MPP refused doing it for us, NDC should be charitable enough to do it for the people of Chana Paga constituency.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's Bilal Amzi. He's member of Parliament for the people of Chana Paga. Issa Fusheni is Western Regional Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party.
They do not allow us to see Bantai.
Oh. Kwame Jantoya Square is a leading member of the Convention People's Party. But are you worried about the fate of your dependents when you are no more? Do you want to secure a good life for your immediate family and shoulder another dependents when you pass? And I guess their survival should matter to you. Well, as we popularly will say, he whose father is alive is referred to as royal. But there's one pension institution in Ghana that wants you to know that they care for your loved ones should you be gone. Now, only SNIT guarantees your family independence, the income, security, and comforts they need when you are no more. If you're a member of the SNIT scheme and you pass on, SNIT ensures that your nominated dependents are protected and cared for. SNIT pays a lump sum to support them. Take decisive action today. Get enrolled on the SNIT scheme, pay your contributions regularly, and relax knowing that SNIT has your dependents covered in the event of your passing. Call SNIT on 0302-611-622, 0302-611-622, or connect with us on our socials, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at SNIT Ghana. You can also visit any of our 53 branches nationwide to transact business. SNIT says we deliver on our promise. My name is Lily Mohammed. Have a great day. I'll see you again at 11:30 for the Midday News.